right. How's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for coming out to the stream. Um, I know I said I wasn't going to stream again till next week, but I got my days confused. I thought today was Christmas Eve, so I thought I'd be busy, but then I realized it isn't. So I thought, why not spend it streaming with all of you? So let's see who's all here. Spencel Silvera, Asbury Brad, So Dakota, how you guys doing? So today, what I want to do is listen to another call like yesterday, where I had never heard it before. Hey, Dr. Cassandra Elizabeth Vaughn. And so this call has a very funny name, which is 52518. Sing to me for a monkey tag team. You're singing shit part 2. Which I just find absolutely hilarious. Oh, hey, Evil Little McNuggets. Yeah, this is Evil Little McNuggets stream art. I really like it. Since it was kind of an impromptu stream, I wanted to wait to use it for like a better call, but one, I like it too much, and two, I didn't have any other art, so thanks for saving me, Evil Little McNuggets. And I don't have it in the description yet, Evil Little McNuggets, but when I update to the description with the calls we've listened to, I'll make sure to credit you in it. It was just such an impromptu stream, I didn't put anything in the description yet. And hey, Mandy S., how you doing? Okay, so let's get this call started.
What is she saying?
The call hasn't come through yet. The same shit. She thinks that I'm whining and crying and mad and all upset like crap.
And just to clarify, this is a part 2. I couldn't find the part 1, but I just love the title so much. We're just going to listen to it. And I guess we're not going to have some context, but that's okay. Really, with Lorne, it's probably because somebody, Casey or Winnie, did something to him and he's mad.
Hang on.
Wow.
She gonna call me in 2 minutes.
What's so funny?
She thinks I'm all upset, which I am upset that she fucking texted you that many times today and she didn't text me, but you know, I'm not acting like a prick. And she thought she damn it, hang on, she's a couple more messages. Lorne, logic, hashtag.
Hi, Nona Mindy.
Hashtag.
Evil Little McNuggets, you know he's just been drinking coffee today. How dare you say he's slurring?
Call me. Oh, hey, she's calling. I gotta answer it. I'll call you back after I'm done.
Hey, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Don't be getting all mad at me and saying that I'm mad and all that.
Okay, so this must be a Casey call, which makes sense for the date being in 2018.
I'm irritated that you texted Emma 49 times and all I got was I'm farting.
Yeah.
He's such a baby. Like, he counts all those texts, like, you know, if let's say he got texted 48 times, so Emma got 49 and he got 48, he would still be pissed.
I knew you'd be pissed.
I'm not mad. I'm just wondering why the hell wouldn't you somewhere in this send me something else?
Because I knew that you were gonna cry about it, number one, and I knew that she was gonna tell you.
So you want to hear me cry?
Yeah.
Oh, why? Do you like it when I cry?
Yes.
So you do that to irritate me so that I'll bitch.
Yeah.
You're so fucking funny.
I know.
You know what's sad though is that I don't bitch like I used to.
You don't? You're a changed man?
No. I trust you.
Good.
This is May of 2018. You guys, we all know he hasn't bitched since.
Good.
So what are you gonna do though?
What do you mean?
Because it's not gonna irritate me as much when you do that.
No, it'll irritate you. I have
Well,
to
yeah,
it
it
myself.
will. It will. It will because I love hearing from you and I love reading your text. And
Right.
so yeah, it will irritate me.
Yeah, I know. So I'll keep
So
doing
you just
it.
want to do it just to hear me bitch.
Yes. It's my favorite.
You're so clever.
I know.
Isn't it the worst when Lorne starts getting all like, ooh, you're so like, it makes you want to cringe.
Oh.
I love you.
So when are you going to take off your pants?
Just moved right past that. I love you.
Are they already off?
Are they already off? I'm fucking walking around naked. How many pants do you want me to take off?
To be fair, you're always naked, Lorne.
Are you walking around with a condom on too, or do you have to put that on?
And I'm sorry, everybody. It sounds like we're going to get some phone checks.
With a condom on? I don't have a condom on.
Let's talk business.
Huh?
I said let's talk business.
You want to get me fired? You want to fuck me, don't you?
Yeah. Go get a condom
Not in the way you're
and jerk
thinking,
off
Lorne.
into it.
Wouldn't you rather have me jerk off into a condom and be able to send you the picture tomorrow morning?
Ew.
So you can't do it tomorrow morning too? Are you telling me
Well,
that
I
you're
can.
so fucking old and dried up that you can't do it now and you can't do it later?
I can.
You're an
But-
old ass motherfucker.
Yeah, but you still want to suck my cock. And I'm
You
not
mean-
fucking old. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh yes, you
Hold
are.
my ass.
Your ass
Hold
is
my
old
ass.
too.
You're 50, Lorne. That's old.
Oh,
And I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's just he hates being called old. Like, he's so immature in his mind. Like, he really wants people to say that he's like in his mid-20s. Like, he looks like he's in his mid-20s. You know, he can date people in their mid-20s. He's just delusional. So it's just crazy, this whole hang-up he has about being called old. Like, when you can call him a pedophile all day, but if she calls him old or fat, then he fucking gets all pissy.
Everything on you is old.
Oh, really? Does everything on me look old?
Yeah.
Evil Little McNuggets, I will be very upset and sad if there's no ghost monkeys in this call.
Even my cock, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love my cock.
Got kind of like a weird kink to it. It's almost like it's
The
broken.
what? What?
Your cock is kind of has a kink to it, so it kind of shoots off to the side.
Well, maybe you
It's
better
almost
suck
like-
it straight.
It's almost like a dying baby bird. Hang on one
Maybe you
second.
should suck it straight.
Hang on.
Come on, you're rushing me. I'm older, remember? You gotta give me time.
Yeah, I know. It takes a lot of time.
Yeah. So what are you wearing? You can't fucking do anything because you're on the restricted number.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how many people are around you?
I don't know. There's nobody right here right now. There's nobody around
Nobody
you.
there, right? Yeah.
So fucking get
But you
to
can't
it.
do anything. But you can't do anything.
So,
So are all of them? Do you have your girlfriends around you and they're being quiet so they can hear me?
nobody
He thinks he's like some stud, like all these women want to hear him masturbate.
wants to hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why are you calling from the rec phone instead?
Because I want to save my other phone.
Well, I guess that's a good reason.
Right.
So, but there are only girls around you when they walk in, right?
Yes. Can we just do this or what?
So you can do something.
No, I'm not doing anything. I don't want to catch another charge for indecent exposure.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. Smart ass. All right. Turn me on, girl.
Go.
I'm going.
You don't need me to help you. Just fucking do it. Be a man for once.
Oh, really?
Hurry up and come, you freak. Come on.
You know, that don't help. You know, it would help us if you were here with me.
Okay, but I'm not.
Yeah, well, hurry the fuck up.
I'm getting bored.
She's in sex rehab, Lorne, and, you know, trying to get better for that addiction. But he doesn't have any problem having sex with her all the time, like feeding into her addiction. But then he's like, hurry up, because he doesn't really think addiction's a thing, even though he's addicted to alcohol and cigarettes. Like, Lorne, if you just stopped and let her go, I mean, obviously this isn't real, but if you just let Casey go, you know, and actually do this rehab, she'd actually come and see you, hypothetically.
Well, gee, I'm fucking sorry.
You should be.
Well, stop getting fucking bored.
We'll do something about it then.
Well, you shouldn't have gone for the fucking rec phone.
Did you want me to not call at all?
You can
Huh? So you can cry about that again?
No, you know me, I'm sensitive.
Well, yell at me, why don't you?
Yeah, yell at me, why don't you?
Exactly.
Yeah, what are you wearing today?
I'm wearing little booty shorts and a little t-shirt.
Oh.
Okay.
Will you stop rushing? It doesn't work like that when you fucking rush me. It's not like I can come in 2 minutes. I'm trying to fuck you.
Okay. How many minutes is it going to take?
However it takes. What is it?
It's because he can't keep an erection. It's not because, you know, he has this great stamina. Like, I'm pretty sure we're going to get some phone sex here in a second, and I'm sure it's going to sound like he's, you know, chopping wood or literally fighting for his life.
What, you think I can do it at command?
You should be able to. Like, you're supposed to be this horny young man, and you're pretty much just an old, shriveled up pud with a little shrinky dink.
So why do you want me?
I don't know.
Well, come on, be honest now.
Hang on a second. Okay.
Did you tell your friends to shoot?
Yeah. So I've seen your pictures.
Cornville Thruway, too late. I saw that. I saw you put that in the chat, and then you retracted it.
You saw my pictures?
Yeah.
I can't do this right now. I can't fucking talk to you. Like, I think it's hard, but I'm so fucking you know what you did today and fucking all about you.
Oh, okay.
And I really need to hear your voice when
That is an apt way to call it. A dead little bird flopping around.
I do it. You in the action too.
Yeah. But
Okay, tell me about today.
Lorne.
I know. We can talk. Come on, honey.
But I just... Give me something to think about later.
Well, how many fucking pictures of me do you have?
I don't know,
It's not something you, okay, so it's not something that there's not something there that you can think about?
No, I want to hear your words. I want to hear all the nasty stuff that you want to say to me.
Well, when we're able to do it together again, that'll happen.
Okay.
I have a difficult time not hearing you, and you fucking thrashing out words to me that are like have nothing to do with what I'm doing.
You suck.
And you not being able to makes it even harder. But I want to know about what you did today. I'm interested in you for more than just sex, you know.
Yeah.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Who hasn't?
I know you've never had that before, but
I did a lot of rehabilitation.
Okay. What about
Okay.
your exercise?
Okay. Just go. I'm going.
Huh?
He just started right in.
Yeah, and then you get a fucking charge. Ain't that cute? And then you won't be able to come out here.
Are you like seriously, Lorne? Like, how can he believe this? I won't disrupt the rest of the time. I'll wait until after. Now we got Michael Jackson in the house. Does anybody know how they make that sound? Do they just get like petroleum, like a jar of petroleum jelly, and just like slap it or something?
Oh, God, I want you.
Lorne, are you my son?
Oh, what?
Are you my son? Tell me you're my son and you're fucking your mommy again.
I'm not gonna call you my mommy.
Oh, okay, call me mom then. Oh, I'm
I'm
fucking
not gonna
my
call you mom. Do it in person.
Oh, do it. I'm almost there.
Yeah,
Doesn't sound like it.
Oh no, call me Mama Dearest. Call me Mommy.
No.
It gets me so wet. Don't you want me wet?
I'm so happy Tiffany's not here.
When we're in person, I'll call you that shit.
Oh, make me come.
Oh, God.
Make me come.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh.
Call me Grandma.
Oh, fuck you, mommy and my children.
No, I'm not mommy of your children. I'm your...
Like Cornville Thruway always says, it's gross to hear a pedophile bring up children. It's even grosser to hear him bring up children during sex. Like, what the fuck?
Mommy.
Yeah, mommy of my children.
No.
Stop it.
You want to be my grandson? Oh. My bad grandson. Play with my grandma titties. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, you gonna come right now? Pretend I'm your niece. Yes. Oh, you're my bad uncle.
Oh, that sounded like that did it.
Fucking me. Oh, you're coming for your niece.
Oh God.
So hot.
Oh,
Oh, pretend Ruby's watching. Oh, yeah. Fuck my little niece pussy. Oh. Yeah. Oh, you love that. I knew that would get you.
It did, Casey, it did.
Oh.
She literally brought up his nieces, and he finished. And hey, Lethal Brownie, you came in on a really bad part.
That was hot. That wasn't disturbing at all.
All I was hearing was your voice. That turned me on.
Yeah, that I was your niece. Naughty, naughty uncle.
Cornville, at least here he's probably sitting down, and he's this winded.
Uncle.
I didn't hear what you said. All I heard was your voice. I didn't know what you were saying.
Bullshit.
No, Lorne, you heard her.
Bullshit.
I didn't. I never fucking clue what you were saying.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just heard your voice.
No, that's such a lie.
He is trying to backtrack so hard right now.
Yeah.
You came
What
for
did you
your
say
niece.
anyway?
That I was your niece.
You said you were my niece?
Yeah, and then you dropped your load.
I thought you said you were on your knees.
Lorne, you just told her you just heard her voice. So how do you know that she said, like, he's clearly making that up. It took him a while to figure out what rhymed with nieces, and he came up with knees, I guess.
No.
Oh, Jesus.
We went through a lot of scenarios that I was your grandma and I was your mommy, and then when you became my uncle and you were fucking me like.
Exactly, Cornwolf 3-way. That puts it better than I was trying to explain it. So he didn't hear it, but knows he needs to deny it unprompted. Sure, Lorne. Thank you for summing what I was trying to say.
Like.
And Rage-filled virgins in the house.
Your naughty niece. That's when you dropped it. You loved it.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus
Oh
Christ
my
isn't going to help you.
Yeah, whatever.
You are
Fucking
freaky.
Christ.
You are freaky as fuck.
Yeah, no. It helps when I know what you're saying. All I heard was your voice.
Clearly not, because you just told her what you thought she said. So, what?
Just admit that you knew what I was saying.
Huh?
You knew what I was saying. That's so stupid.
No, I didn't know what you were saying. I just listened to your voice. I thought you said you were on your knees, and that's pretty much the rest of it. I just heard what you were about your fucking voice, so I didn't know exactly what you were saying.
Did you come all over your fat ass booted belly?
No. I kept spelling your name.
No, I saw that cum load, and it's really not that big. You're not spelling shit.
Yeah, well.
Wait. Did he just say that he could spell her name with it? What the fuck?
You didn't see underneath.
Underneath what?
I didn't see underneath.
Yeah, you didn't see underneath, because underneath is where, gravity takes over.
Like gravity took over your belly?
This time, nope, took over on the counter. Well, actually on the cabinet.
That's disgusting.
But, oh.
Does it taste
That
good?
was fucking, I don't know, I didn't taste it. Fucking hotter than hell in here, I know that.
Okay, we're gonna go for round 2. You ready?
No.
What do you mean
I
no?
need a fucking break.
Lorne, but you're this stud that has a bunch of stamina. You need a break? What?
I need a fucking break. I'm old, remember?
Oh, Rage, I had no idea there were other live streams, so if somebody's out there streaming, I apologize. I don't mean to step on anybody's toes.
Yeah.
Now, see, I could eat you right now. If you were here, it might be a different story. I might be ready for round 2.
So why don't you put the
Regain
phone up to your
stuff.
ass and slap it?
Why?
Because I want to hear you slap your
Mhm.
ass.
Okay, and your friends are not there listening to me, right?
No.
Lorne, you just had like 10 minutes of phone sex, and she's asking you to slap your ass, and that's where you draw the line?
I told you nobody wants to hear this.
Oh, yeah, but still. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
There you go. Did you get through a lot of that one?
What?
Do it one more time.
Oh, no. Why?
Because I wanted you to actually slap it. I didn't want you to tap it. Don't be a fucking baby. Slap your ass.
No,
if
you
need
mean- What you mean to tell me is your friends are listening to her.
Hey, Kimmy,
Nobody
Kimmy, Coco
gives a
Bop.
shit.
You came in... Sorry, let me try that again. Kimmy, Kimmy, Coco Bop. You came in on a bad part.
About
I
you
do.
slapping your ass or coming. Trust me. Just do it.
I give a shit.
You're such a fucking baby.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
Don't you love me for it?
No. Pisses me off.
Oh, you don't love me? You don't love me?
God, you're such a baby.
I know. You get your baby ways and I got mine.
You're ruining
Don't bring up babies, Lorne.
it for me.
No, I'm not ruining. Don't even say that.
Oh, you are, though. I'm being honest.
Oh, well,
I've been
Heavens,
looking
you
forward
deal
to
with some
it
things.
all day, and here comes Lorne like a fucking brick.
I was looking forward to hearing something from you all day, and the first thing I got was I'm farting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Lorne?
Okay, so let's not ruin this by fucking saying how bad of a guy I am, because I won't slap your ass so your friends can hear it.
Like I told you, nobody gives a shit about hearing you, except for me. So don't get all fucking paranoid like your hashtag Lorne logic.
Well, you got your hashtag logic too, I know.
No, there's only hashtag Lorne logic.
Hear that?
Jesus.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I can hear somebody smacking something in the background.
Clearly, I think that was him just slapping his thigh.
Mm-hmm. That was me.
Huh?
That was me.
That was you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't Lorne.
Well, did you hear me?
No. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard you shit your britches.
I don't shut my britches. That's such a redneck thing to say. I'm going to have to teach you not to be a redneck. Just because you live in a dirty trailer doesn't mean you have to talk like you do.
Did you hear that one?
That
Do
was
it just a
alright.
little bit
You
harder.
fucking better have heard that one because my fucking ass hurts now.
Do it again. You deserve it.
Oh my fucking! I have the cheek. Hear it?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, good. Now I gotta fucking walk a little bit because my ass is fucking stinging.
Okay, do it like 3 times in a row. Just go bang,
Yeah,
bang,
like
bang.
fucking no way. Ugh. My fucking ass is burning. My hand is a lot rougher than yours.
Aren't you supposed to
Are
have
you-
It's probably burning because you're sitting on that gross-ass fucking chair.
lotion?
I use lotion.
Well,
I
what the
use
fuck,
lotion on my
man? You're
hands.
not putting your hands on me. That's for sure.
I work.
Did you ever hear
I
of
work.
gloves?
Yeah, there's gloves, but, you know, gloves don't always work that well. Does your butt feel better?
Kind of burns a little bit, but it's the hole. It's not the cheek.
It's what?
It's the hole that is burning a little bit, not the cheeks.
Well, I'd like to stick my cock in your hole.
Right. But you're not putting your
Right.
crusty ass hands on me, that's for sure. You better get that straightened out.
My crusty ass hands are gonna be all over you.
No, they're not.
I don't have crusty ass hands, thank you very much.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You just said that you have rough hands, all crusty and scabbed.
But no, my hands are not crusty. My hands are smooth. It's just that they're
No, you said they're rough.
muscular. No, I said they're they're muscular.
That's not what you said. Why'd you
No, I said they were ruffular.
I
get your
don't
dick all
have crusty
taped up?
hands.
It's because you had crusty hands. It was your thumb.
You believe what you want.
That's what you said. That's why you got your dick all chafed up. Remember?
Well, before, but I use lotion all the time. I put lotion on my face in the morning. I put it on my neck. I put it on my hands. I use lotion because I don't like having crusty hands. But still, I can't help that I use my thumb because I actually work. I do stuff.
Right.
I can't not do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If I not do stuff, then I get bored.
I can tell by those pictures that the stuff that you're doing is eating. Fat ass.
And what'd you do for exercises today?
I ran. I did yoga. I did like 250 crunches. What did you do besides nothing?
I did a lot today. I moved a lot of crap today.
Yeah, but you didn't work out. You did poor people
I didn't
work.
have to work out. The amount that I sweat today, I didn't have to work out because I was doing enough by just sweating. It was hot
You
here.
took a shower.
What's that?
Yeah, I know. Exactly. That's exactly what I was expecting.
Obviously, I took a shower because I sent you a picture of them, asking you if you wanted to get clean with me. Did you not see that message? It was attached to the same message that I sent the picture in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rotten bastard he ate this time.
Fat fucker.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You're all greasy.
But see, I get a lot of fruit that I eat all the time, constantly. I'm constantly
sure.
eating fruit.
They don't have fruit at McDonald's.
No, not at McDonald's. I don't. That's just because I was lazy and didn't feel like making breakfast. Who's that voice that I heard?
There's nothing.
What? What did he hear?
There's nothing. Like
It's
guy's
probably a
voice
mini
in the background.
syllable that you were doing.
Sound like guy's voice in the background.
There's nobody here, Lorne.
Okay, well, it's just saying maybe it might have been.
Mandy, yes, did I say hi to you already? If not, hello again.
Maybe it was my voice. Telling you that I heard one.
Okay,
Anyway, I've got cantaloupe, I've got honeydew, I've got pineapple, I've got oranges, I've got bananas, I've got some type of fruit that I don't even know what the hell it is.
it's probably mango.
No, it's well, I don't know, it might be, but if it is, it's a small one.
I saw your fruit juice video, and I think it was a mango. You're like, I don't know what this is. Somebody just gave it to me.
Wow, there's a lot of fruit that I haven't seen.
They're referencing the mango, like when we watched on Corville Three-Way stream. Hang on, let me back that up a little bit. He's talking about how he doesn't know what a fucking mango is.
Juice video, and I think it was a mango. You're like, I don't know what this is. Somebody just gave it to me.
Wow, there's a lot of fruit that I haven't seen before. I didn't realize I make fruit I hadn't seen before.
I know, because they don't have it at McDonald's.
It's not like some ancient fruit from some jungle that we've never seen. It's a fucking mango.
That's right. I don't usually go to McDonald's. Usually I go to Burger King. That's for barbecue, for bacon double cheeseburger with barbecue sauce.
That's disgusting.
No pickles. Oh, it's fucking awesome.
No. You need to cut that shit
It is
out.
awesome.
I'm serious.
Yeah, but that's flame broiled, so a lot
I
of the
told
grease...
you that
He just said it. It's flame broiled, baby.
you
Falls
need
off
to
of it.
lose weight.
Like that matters.
You need to lose a lot of weight.
All
I'm
right.
not fucking
So
around.
no more Burger King, no more McDonald's.
No more Burger King, McDonald's, pizza, bread. You need to lose at least 10 pounds this week.
I can't lose 10 pounds in a week. I don't have 10 pounds a week to lose.
Oh, yes, you do. You have more than that.
The only way I would be able to do that is to work for a mason as a laborer.
No, you can work
I did
out.
that when
Go
I-
for a run. How about if you
I
take
did
your
that when I
dogs
was
for a walk?
19. I lost a
How
lot
about
of
if you
fucking
do
weight.
that? Take your dogs for a walk.
So in other words, you want me to quit smoking?
Thank you. He never. It's insane to me. He never takes his dogs for walks.
What?
In other words, you want me to quit smoking? I can't fucking run if I smoke.
Why would you be smoking while you're running?
I smoke not while I'm running, but I wouldn't be able to run very far if I smoked.
Okay, then quit smoking. It's disgusting anyway.
You haven't smoked as long as I have.
So, then stop.
You literally just started smoking, so it's very easy for you to quit, which I really want you to do.
No.
Because if you do it, then it's going to encourage me to be able to do it.
You can be stronger than that, can't you?
Yeah, but it's tough.
Yeah.
After you smoke, I've smoked since I was 20 years old, with the exception of a couple of years. And it's still a tough thing to...
Wait. What the fuck did he just say? That he's only smoked since he was 20, just for a couple years? Hang on, let's back that up.
But it's tough.
Yeah.
After you smoke, I've smoked since I was 20 years old, with the exception of a couple of years. And it's still a tough thing to do.
Oh, is he saying that he's... Oh yeah, Lorne, you didn't smoke when you were in fucking prison. That doesn't really count. When you're out of prison, all you do is smoke.
Yeah. So fucking do it.
Encouragement helps.
Don't be a pussy.
You quit.
No,
It'll
you quit.
encourage me to quit.
No.
Because if I quit, you're gonna have to quit anyway.
I don't have to do shit.
What I say? Don't be all cocky and shit on me, girl.
Or what?
If you quit, it's gonna encourage me to quit.
Ooh, I think Lorne might be working his way back up to some more phone checks.
It's gonna help me quit.
I heard that if you run and smoke at the same time, it'll make your cock straight.
And my cocking is straighter than what it is.
That sucks.
What the fuck?
It's like a 90-degree angle.
Why, you don't like my cock?
It's like a 90-degree angle.
You don't like my cock?
It's cute.
Huh?
I said it's cute.
It's cute.
Yeah. It's almost like it got stuck in a door.
So you like my cock, though?
Don't be desperate for compliments.
Cock compliments.
No, I just want to hear compliments from you.
Well, don't be desperate about them because I'm not going to give them.
Well, things work a lot better when you do give them.
No,
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
for
they
me. Don't be desperate for compliments. That's really sad.
It just helps me to know that you love me, and it makes me want to do things more for you.
So I have to compliment you for you to do things for me? Please.
No, it just makes me want to do more things for you.
Not just compliment him, So Dakota, but specifically compliment his dick.
Make you happy.
Well,
See,
shouldn't you?
I know
shouldn't
what
you
you
want
grew
me,
up with.
Shouldn't you want
I know
me
what you
to-
grew up
Can you
with, but
shut
now
your
you're
mouth?
not.
Evil McNuggets. Cockliments. Cockliments.
With
Shut
that,
up. Shut the fuck up, you little
you shut the
fucking
fuck up and listen to
small
me.
And yeah, that's a good question, Rage-Filled Virgin. Cornville three-way. How does Santa fly his sleigh when you guys are all fucked up and upside down? So could you answer that, please?
dick
Hey, Booze in the chat.
motherfucker. Shut up.
All right, shut up and all right, go ahead. I'll shut up so you can fucking talk. So you're not gonna let me talk. Go ahead.
Okay. The thing about a compliment, the nice thing
You're an
about
asshole.
you're still talking. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Okay,
The
go
nice
ahead.
thing about a compliment is that they're supposed to just come out of the blue. You're not supposed to ask for them. That's sad and pathetic. Do people ever just give you compliments
Hey, Branch.
out of the blue, or do you always have to ask for them?
Nope, people give me compliments out of the blue all the time.
Like what?
But the difference is, somebody that I want to hear the compliments from is what means the most to me.
Yeah, but you can't ask for them. That's so
No, but I'm
lame
giving
and
you a hint.
stupid. Don't give me hints.
I'm giving you a hint because I know what you grew up with, and what you grew up with is completely different than what I grew up with.
Right.
Okay, does that make any sense to you?
No, it doesn't make any sense. None.
Because
What I grew up
when you
with and what you grew up with has nothing to do with me wanting to give you a compliment. If I feel like doing that, then I will. If you act like a little fucking bitch, then I'm not going to say shit because I know exactly what you're doing and that makes me not do it.
But then you have to think about how your train of thinking is. Is your train of thinking right when it comes to me, or is it not right when it comes to me?
Because I'm not giving
I have to do the same thing too. My train of thinking is not right when it comes to you because you tell me different things. So I do whatever makes you happy.
Do what makes you happy, and then if it makes me happy, then it's all good.
What makes me happy is making you happy. That's what makes me happy.
Well,
If you're not happy, then obviously I'm doing something wrong. That's
What?
why I like hints from you. So that way
You're doing something wrong, Lorne? What? No way.
I know exactly which way you want the road to go, so you'll be happy.
okay, there's a difference.
If I don't make you happy, I'm not doing my job.
Right. There's a difference by letting someone know about you and they can pick up certain clues about what you like and things like that. But when you say, do you love me? Do you love me? Tell me you love me. Do you like my cock? That's desperate. That's complete and total desperation.
I am better off just to fucking say nothing and shut my mouth and let you do what you want, in other words.
Right.
Yeah, right, Lorne. Shut the fuck up.
Right. Hashtag Lorne logic. That's what we're talking about. Come on, say it with me. Hashtag Lorne logic.
Hashtag Lorne logic. I'm better off, again, just shutting my mouth.
Exactly. Do you do this to Emma?
Huh?
Do you do this to Emma? Do you talk to her the same way? Do you beg her to tell you how great you are?
Emma is not my woman.
No, but still, do you...
Emma's my friend.
To all the ladies out there, if your partner called you my woman, would you like that? Because that seems really fucking strange.
Not my woman.
I understand that, but...
No, I don't do the stuff to Emma.
Okay, then treat me the same way.
Treat you the same way.
Yeah. Treat me like a person.
You and I are completely different than what me and Emma are.
No, you're not, Lorne. Like, you treat them the same. Like, Lorne thinks because when he has "you're my woman," you gotta do whatever he says, you gotta lay on the bed so he can fuck you for 3 seconds. Like, he doesn't understand how relationships work.
Treat me like a person. Don't beg me. That's so sad. And quite frankly,
I treat you.
It makes
I
me
treat
laugh.
you like a person.
I laugh at you.
I don't like that you laugh at me. That doesn't
Well, I do.
make me happy. Well, and what fucking sucks is I gotta keep my smart ass remarks to myself.
What do you mean? What smart ass remarks?
Any smart ass remarks that I come up with, I have to keep them to myself. Anything I come up with.
Like what?
Doesn't matter. Anything I come up with, I have to keep it to myself.
You don't come up with anything, Lorne. Like, you only quote what fucking Tony tells you. And also, thank you, evil little McNuggets, in regards to being called my woman. No, I'd hate it. It is so possessive and dehumanizing. Exactly. Thank you very much.
So otherwise you get offended, then you
Thank you very much, my loathe, evil little McNuggets.
you lash out at me.
I don't lash out at you. I'm perfectly reasonable.
The only thing I know is that I love you and all I care about is making you happy.
Okay, so if you want to make
But
me
I also
happy,
want you to know.
So Dakota, as soon as I said that, I realized, like, oh, that was the name of my first fucking stream.
I'm not going to completely let go of the person that I am. So there's some things that you're going to have to let go of yourself.
Are you still talking or are you done?
Oh, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
Compromise is a bitch.
You're a bitch. Now, I want you to sing.
Did you just call me a bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, God. I love you. Oh, that's funny shit.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm...
Uh-oh. Rage-filled Virgin says ladies like to be called my woman, so we have competing ideologies in the chat.
You're a bitch, though.
Mm-hmm.
Just be careful of how much you treat me like a bitch.
You like it.
No, I love you, and that's the only reason I bow down to some of the crap that you hand me.
Okay, sing to me.
Huh?
I said, okay, sing to me. Sing like,
Thank you.
I don't know. No, I said sing to me. Sing like,
Oh.
I'm a little teapot. Do you know that one?
I don't know a little teapot. A little teapot, short and stout. You saw a fucking mouse and you ran the fuck out. How's that?
That's horrible. You ruined it.
I'm gonna sing you a country song.
Oh, I fucking hate those sons. So boring.
I know it.
So boring. Then don't sing it then.
Yeah, it compromise sucks, doesn't it?
No, I'm telling you, I fucking hate country music.
Look into my eyes, you'll see what you mean to me. Search your heart, search your soul. When you find me there, you'll search no more. Don't tell me it's not worth trying for. You can't tell me it's not worth dying for. You know it's true. Everything I do it for you. Look into my heart, you will find nothing left to hide. Take me as I am, take my life. I will give it all, I would sacrifice.
I can't believe we got phone sex and now we're getting him singing all in one call.
Don't tell me it's not worth dying for. I can't help it, there's nothing I want more. No, it's true. Everything I do it for you. There's no love.
He just keeps going.
Like your love, and no other could give more love. There's no way unless you're there all the time, all the way. Yeah. Can't hit that note on me right now. You know it's true. Everything I do it for you. I know that song was a little.
Wow. And hey, Jessica, happy to see you back in here. And yeah, we just started about 50 minutes ago, so we'll be going for probably about another hour and a half, most likely, maybe 2 hours. So you're if I could speak, a mini syllable. I'm just gonna play the fucking call.
Sure. You want to go more?
Yes.
Want another song?
Yeah.
Oh my god. 2 songs, guys.
Baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms, I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. Loving is all that I need, and I find it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. Oh, once in your life you find someone who will turn your world around, bring you up when you're feeling down. Yeah, nothing can change what you mean to me. Oh, this Lord said I can say, just hold me now. Our love will light the way. And baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms, I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. Loving is all that I need, and I find it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to believe we're in heaven. Heaven! Whoa!
How does he think that that's good? And hey, Rachel D, thanks for coming again. How you doing?
Yeah, you get some high notes, I think.
And yeah, so Dakota, Lorne just has me way too anxious.
Yeah. Let me hear you.
Lorne does that shit. He doesn't, because he's a virgin, he doesn't know how to talk, like, sexy talk, as he would say it. Like, anytime one of his catfish says anything, he'll just go, yeah, like, with this weird, deep-ass fucking voice.
I want to fuck you right now.
Really?
Oh, God, why can't you be here with me?
Because she's a catfish?
I'm trying to think of another song for you so you can go until you come. God, I fucking want you here with me. Oh, let me see. Let me think of another song. Trying to think of that Glenn Medeiros song.
I just want to reiterate, because I see there's more people in the chat than when we started. The art on the screen right now is art by Evil Little McNuggets, which is great. So again, thank you, Evil Little McNuggets. So if anybody's wondering, that's not mine. That's Evil Little McNuggets. She's great. Thanks again.
Hang on, baby, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Come on, baby. Beat that pussy. That's my girl. Beat that pussy. My cock slamming into it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, sent me into. Oh, my God, that should be my fucking cock. That should be my cock fucking slamming into you right now.
Oh my God.
My cock.
Do you think Lorne could ever slam his cock into anything? And oh my God, Tiffany, I can't believe you're here. How are you? I don't know how the fuck you found me.
Cock fucking banging so hard against your pussy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, I want to fuck you so hard. Oh, come on, baby. Come for me, baby. Come for me. Think about my balls smacking up against you. Think about my curved dick inside of you.
Can't believe he just said that. I have to clip that. I want my curved dick inside you.
My thick curved dick.
Ooh.
Thing inside of you. One of my balls and them smacking up against your pussy.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
Mhm. Count for me, dude.
Tiffany, it's crazy. You sound like a guy making these noises. What's that, Lorne?
Count for me, baby. Think about my cock inside you.
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I came! And I'm sorry, Tiffany, for doubting this wasn't you.
Pete.
Did you come?
Yes.
Tiffany, it's so funny. Earlier, when this all started, I was like, thank God Tiffany's not here. And then you fucking show up during all this sexual bullshit.
Was you doing that slurping sound too?
I was doing all kinds of sound.
Huh?
I was doing all kinds of sound.
Oh, I know, but I was like, at the same time I heard slurping sound, I was like, Jesus Christ, fucking slurping.
I was pretending like Emma was here too. So I was slurping on her.
I wish you were here with me.
Yeah.
But I could slurp you.
Right.
You'll be
First
here
week
first
of August, we're going to have a threesome with Emma.
No, we're not, because Dan's going to be here, and Dan and Emma are going to be with Dan and Emma, and you and me are going to be with you and me.
And
We're
Emma
not
too.
gonna disrespect Dan like that.
And Emma.
And no,
Well,
we're
Dan
not
can
gonna
be there.
No, Jesus Christ, don't you want just me yet?
Yeah, but I love it when Emma's there too.
Well, if Dan and Emma don't work out, then me and you will do a threesome with Emma.
Oh, so now we have to wait for Dan to be out of the picture? Come on.
Yeah.
All we have to do is throw a little
You have to have respect for
twinkie
people.
ass in front of him, and he'll go for that.
Yeah, well, I don't want you walking your ass in front of them.
No, twinkie ass. You know what a twink is?
Yeah, well, a twink, a flock, a fucking twitch. I don't want you doing that in front of Dan.
No, do you know what a twink is? You obviously don't.
I know what a Twinkie is.
No, a twink is a gay man, like a gay boy. You know, really
Yeah,
good
well,
looking.
And Rachel Virgin, that's very unfortunate. And C&J Dev, how you doing? Thanks for coming. And yes, this call is in the dump. It's two parts. This is the second part. I didn't realize there was a first one, but the full title of it, at least in the dump, how it exists now, the one that you would get from Clobber, the full title is 52518. Sing to me for a monkey tag team. You're singing shit part 2.
I'm not twinking my ass for any guy.
No, you are definitely not a twink.
No. Amen to that. I don't want you twinking your ass for him either.
Okay, you still don't know what it is. Okay.
Does he think that that's like an action, twinking?
Well, I know a gay guy twinking his ass for another guy.
No. A twink is a good-looking gay guy, like a really good-looking young gay guy. Super.
Oh, so we gotta find Dan. We gotta find Dan, a gay guy, to spend the night with. Well, me and you have fucking threesome with Emma.
Yeah. That'd be
Come
fun.
on now.
Evil McNuggets, is he hairy enough to be a bear?
That's not gonna happen. Give it time. Me and you need to spend time with me and you first.
Well, yeah, I know. We're
And
gonna
let
get
Dan
to
and
that.
Emma have their own time.
Yeah, I know.
And
we'll
then-
get to that. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Blah,
get
blah,
to
blah,
that.
blah, blah. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Let's go straight on me and you first.
Well, they're gonna be there too.
Yeah, but they'll be in a different room.
Can we still
Let's
listen
get to
in?
me and you
Can we hear
first.
them?
Let's get to me and you first. We'll get to a threesome with Emma when it comes time.
Oh, so now he's okay with a threesome. He's okay with disrespecting Dan.
I don't want to freak Dan out for Emma because she really does love him.
Of course she does.
So when it comes time, Emma will still have a threesome with me and you. It's
Yeah, but, okay.
just she won't be able to tell Dan.
What? We're not gonna have them lie.
Huh?
We're not gonna have them lie. That would be horrible.
No, but we also can't help what
Yeah, ma'am, yes, ma'am. He's a gargoyle.
happens with her and Dan. We can't slow her and Dan from falling in love with each other and wanting to be together.
That's not gonna. Having a threesome isn't gonna do that.
Baby, you can't force somebody into having a threesome.
No.
You can't help the way she feels about Dan.
He can be there too. And then when you can come, you
That
can
would-
put it in Dan's butt.
That would be a foursome.
Right. We can have a foursome.
You know how I feel about guys even seeing me naked.
Oh, you've done it before. You like it.
No,
Lord,
I don't like
you were
it.
in prison for 5 years and then another 6 months. Like, so many guys have seen you naked.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
It's just a guy.
No, I don't.
It's just
Yeah,
another
it's just
guy.
a guy, but that doesn't mean that I like it.
He'll jerk you off. You like that.
No guy will touch my dick. Period. And no guy ever will touch my dick. So, what's this about your tattoo coming
That might be a little too late there, Lorne.
off?
What about it? Does Emma tell you everything? Like, what the fuck?
Well, yeah. Yeah, she's my best friend and she's your best friend.
So?
Uh,
I never said
so?
she was my best friend. You said that.
Yeah, but she is. It's kind of obvious.
And hey, Dan Jones, and Tiffany, if you're still here, could you give some context on Casey's tattoo? Or is it like a tattoo that says Lorne or something, and that's why he's pissed off it's fallen off?
What do you mean it's obvious?
It's obvious because you confide in her just as much as I do.
You guys just talk about me.
You two just talk about me.
I talk
What's
about
the
what's
difference?
going on with me to her, and then she goes and tells you. That's why I knew if I didn't text you today, you were going to cry about it. But if I text her, she's going to tell you that I've been texting her all day. Here comes Lorne, fucking out blazing.
Yeah, but you should have fucking texted me anyway.
No.
And that shit you should have told me anyway.
What do you mean? Tell you what?
Why wouldn't you want to tell me that stuff?
What, that my tattoo is all crusty and disgusting? It got all infected? Maybe I don't want to tell you. I don't have to tell you everything.
Well, I mean, it's kind of stuff that I would like to know because it involves you. No,
I think you're just annoyed that you're not getting attention. And then you act like a little
No.
sissy Mary bitch.
No, it's closeness that I want to share with you. You're not sharing with me. You're sharing
It's
it
a
with Emma.
crusty tattoo. It's a crusty tattoo. She knows about tattoos. She has spiders all over her. She's
I
a
know.
spider whore.
I know. I hate fucking spiders.
Yeah.
That's the new Spider-Man movie's title, Spider Horror.
God, she has tattoos.
I know.
And hey, Amy A. Ramirez, thanks for coming. How you doing?
So
So
she
she
sent me
knows
pictures of
about
some of
it.
she sent me some pictures of some of her fucking tattoos. She said, and I told her I said I hate fucking spiders. I think they're fucking gross. She's known about it for a long time. Then I spiders almost ever since I first met her.
Right.
Staying spiders, they're disgusting.
What about the roaches that are probably crawling around your floor?
They're not crawling around my floor.
You just can't see
I
them.
don't like roaches either. I don't like bugs. They're fucking gross.
I bet you they love your trailer, though.
They don't love my trailer. They wind up dead. What do you mean you bet they're crawling all around my fucking trailer?
You know they
You must
are.
really you must think that I really live in a fucking slum place, huh?
Yeah. Exactly.
You do, and this was like 3 years ago. It's completely fallen even more apart.
Well, the place I live in isn't the greatest in the world, obviously, but the difference is that I can do something to fix it because I have the knowledge of
Why
how to
aren't
fix
I guess Tiffany left. I would.
you?
it. I am, but I also have other things that take priority over me fixing this place.
Like
But
what?
I'm fixing it and taking care of that other shit at the same time. Oh, Jesus. I love you. I didn't know that was coming. I love you. Alrighty then.
Man, it stinks so bad in here. Oh my god.
Gee, I wonder why. Must be the air conditioner has a faulty valve.
Yeah, something like that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Goddamn assholes can't even take care of their air conditioning. What the fuck is wrong with that place?
Oh, God. Yeah, clearly
I don't care how
you jerked off.
I
and
don't.
blew your
I do
load
not
when
care.
I was saying that
I do
it was
not care
weird.
how anybody feels about
You
putting
send
glitter
me
on my dick or
pics
whatever.
Constantly. Don't you care about that?
If you don't like me not putting glitter on my dick, then you're not going to want anything to do
I
with me.
just asked you, you fucking little baby ass bitch. You're
I know.
such a bitch.
Yeah, well, go through
I
what
just
I went
asked
through.
you a fucking question. God, you're so fucking
Go through what I
stupid.
went through, and then you might fucking understand a little bit.
No, I would never go through with what you're going through, ever.
Yeah, well,
Because I'm not a dumb...
Yeah, Dan Jones, I don't think anything happened. My whole point was that he talked about guys seeing him naked. Like, he took showers in prison. Like, hundreds of men had to have seen him naked.
fucking
Sorry.
bitch.
start understanding what I fucking went through.
No.
And you'll understand
How can I
why
understand
I'll
it?
do
It's
certain
so
things
stupid.
and why I won't do certain things.
All you had
You
to do
understand
was
me?
say no. All you had to do was say no. Instead, you go on this little baby ass bitch rant about how,
Yeah,
oh, you have to
because
understand
you
how I
can-
feel.
You continuously fucking say that I'm a bitch just because I don't do a certain fucking thing. Well,
Because you're acting like a bitch. That's why I'm calling you one.
I'm acting like a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, let me give you an update. Ramona asked me to do fucking certain things. Other people have asked me to do fucking
That's true, So Dakota. Maybe he just didn't ever fucking shower.
certain things. And I did them. Wound up looking like a fucking asshole. Like a fucking moron.
Okay. So what does that
So
have to
until
do
we're
with
face to
me?
face, there are certain things I'm not going to fucking do.
Okay.
I've done more for you. I've done more for you than what I would ever have done for anyone else.
Okay, so how about if you calm your ass down?
I'm calming down. I need you to understand some of this weird ass shit that you asked me to do. It's not so easy for me to do.
Okay, so then don't do it. I don't fucking care. I was just asking.
Okay, and I don't need you to be mad at me because of it.
Lauren, I really don't care that much. I was just asking you a question. Okay, I thought that it was funny.
Tiffany with the context. Casey wanted him to put glitter on his peen and put on wings to make it look like a butterfly. This is what he's complaining about. Thank you very much.
I apologize.
Well, it will be funny, and after we meet, it will be funny. Then I don't have no problem at all doing anything for you.
You're so sensitive.
I am, because look at my fucking name on the internet. You see that shit on there? The shit affects me. I don't want people thinking about me like that.
They already do, Lorne.
They already do, and the only one that can turn it around is me.
Yeah. So turn it around. I'm not posting.
Hey, boo. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy since you were driving you weren't commenting. Thanks. I'm happy you didn't crash, but hopefully you're someplace safe now. And hey, the Dark Knight, how you doing?
Shit on the internet. What the fuck?
I know you're not.
You're acting like a little metrosexual.
I completely trust you. But the problem is I hate it when you ask me to do weird ass shit because I feel really uncomfortable with it until you and I are face to face.
Okay, so I get to see the same dick pics every day. Here it is, pointing a little bit to the left. Here it is, pointing a little bit to the right. I'm doing it at a different angle.
Well, at least you get to see it. I don't get to see you.
When we're face to face, you'll get to see it. How about that?
Okay, well, when we're face to face, you get to see my dick again because you keep complaining about seeing them.
And don't forget, this is the guy in the beginning of the call who, after having phone sex, complained that her friends are there and he didn't want to slap his ass for a sound so their friends could hear. Like, now you're saying that you don't want to send pics? Lorne, you've sent 100 of them already.
Same old pictures.
Yeah, it looks the same.
Yeah, well, at least you get to see me every day.
I was hoping that it was going to start looking bigger, but it's not, because clearly you're still a fat ass.
No rage-filled virgin. He might drive into, somebody's basement, like Lorne did.
That big floppy belly, still hiding in there.
Sorry, I'm a disappointment to you.
Oh, it's okay.
I don't know why you want me if you.
I
don't
know.
know why you want me if I'm a disappointment.
I know. It's okay.
It's okay that I'm a disappointment?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So here you are, doing the opposite of when you beg for compliments. You put something out there that's negative. You want me to say, no, Lorne, that's not what I mean.
What do you want me to say? That I love it when you fucking put me down? I don't.
You should kind of like
it. That's how we grew up different. You love it when you get put down. I don't love it when I get put down.
Here comes Lorne with his bullshit about, like, growing up hard and stuff. I mean, he did, but he just always comes back to that, saying that he basically means he's better than everybody for it.
I've put down enough in my life. I don't like being put down.
Well, there's some things that I can put down about you that are true.
I don't like the size of my dick.
I'm just pointing things out about yourself. Your dick is one.
You got 12-inch cock and mine's not 12-inch.
Your fat ass. Your big belly. Your bald ass head.
Well, I'm not fat, so I know I don't need to worry about that.
No. Here we go with the fat bullshit.
No, you are. You're definitely fat. I don't see those abs. I
Going
see one
bald?
ab.
Yep. Huh?
I see one ab. You're supposed to have multiple abs. I should be able to see your muscles, but I can't.
I have never had 6 abs.
They're under there. They're covered with your fat.
No, let me keep it. When I was 19, and I grew up working in the woods, and I sweat my fucking ass off.
So?
Everyone
has abs under there. Everyone has muscle structure.
Yeah, everybody that does not eat.
Because of your big flappy belly.
Everybody that does not eat.
Lorne, you just said that all you eat is fucking Burger King.
I use up energy when I fucking work, and I get fucking hungry. I'm gonna fucking eat.
Not enough.
I am going to fucking eat.
Burn it up, baby.
I am not gonna. If I'm fucking hungry, I'm gonna eat. I don't give a fuck. I'm obviously not that fat.
You are, though. I'm telling you.
Huh?
You would never make it out here in show business. That's probably why they never signed you in Nashville.
I am not trying to make it in show business.
You want to be a singer. You can do
Dan Jones, basically what he's trying to say is that, he's this kind of blue-collar guy who works in the woods, so he's the salt of the earth, like he's better than everybody else because he worked his whole life. That's what he means when he brings up working in the woods. He's just trying to use it like, oh, I work 24 hours a day, so therefore I'm a better person than you. That's basically what he's trying to say.
Karaoke for the rest of your life?
I want to be a singer. It has nothing to do with what my stomach is.
It has to do with what you look like. People aren't going to want some disgusting, weird-looking guy. Nobody wants
I'm
to
a good-looking guy, and I already know that. It doesn't matter if I have my belly sticks out a little bit, which my belly doesn't even stick out.
What, you want to give people more things to laugh about?
People are going to find their own shit to fucking laugh about.
Listen. You're not going to make it. I'm telling you that.
That's cheer me on. Good way to show love.
You're like 50 years old. You're a karaoke singer. That's not a country singer where somebody's going to be like...
Well, Tiffany, I mean, his memory is on a 3-year tape delay, so maybe his muscles on a 30-year tape delay. So all that work he put in 30 years ago is now coming, it's coming out now.
Oh, I want to sign you. It's never happened. It didn't happen back when you were in Nashville. Didn't even happen.
You don't think that my voice is good enough to make it into country music?
No, I don't.
Wow.
Well, it's not. I'm being honest with you.
There's been very, very few people that have said that to me.
Well, they're not being honest.
Really? This was before the Sting.
Yeah. They all lied. A lot of times, it's kind of like, when a little kid draws a picture, and you're like, oh, that's so beautiful. And you have no idea even what it is, but you just want them to feel good about themselves. You're not going to tell them that they draw like shit. They can't stay in the fucking lines. You're just going to go along with it. She'd be like, okay, I'm going to make somebody feel good. But there needs to be people in everyone's life to bring them back down to, to earth a little bit. Just be like, you know what? I'm really not going to be a country singer. I'm not going to be signed to a major label.
And you never will, Lorne, even if you quit smoking. And hey, Becca Oak, thanks for coming.
I'm not going to go on tour. That's why those things happen, like 1 in a million.
And Dan Jones, this is Casey.
You get some extra special people who have extra special talent, and it just happens to work out. And then everyone else just kind of goes about their lives. Do you know how many people when their kids... Wait, do you know how many people when their kids say, I'm going to be a ballerina, I'm going to be a football star? And it doesn't happen because they're just not cut out for it.
So whenever I walk into a karaoke bar...
Oh, here we go with this bullshit.
I start singing and everybody just stops and listens.
That could mean that you're very bad, and they're all staring at, like, how can this guy be up on the stage? Maybe Tiff's about to say that, so I'm sorry if I ruined it, but he always hangs his hat on. He walks into the Buck Wild Saloon, and everybody turns and watches, and everybody outside, they got speakers outside, and all this fucking bullshit, and a producer gave him his card, which we all know is very legit, like...
Doesn't mean anything.
Well, yeah, you're at a karaoke bar. That's what people are there to do. It doesn't mean anything. You don't know what they're thinking in their head when they're stopping and staring at you. They could be like, okay, this guy comes in here and sings the same songs. Here he is again, taking his 20th turn.
Is this really the way you're going to stand beside me?
I'm not going to be unrealistic. Okay, I'm not going to be unrealistic. I'm telling you to, get back to earth, go get yourself a job, concentrate.
Yeah, Dan Jones, did I miss him saying that just now? Or are you referencing another call?
On that. And don't have this, hokey-ass dream. That's never going to happen. You're almost dead. What do you have, 20, 30 years left? Come on, man.
Are you seriously fucking saying this shit to me? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm trying to get you to be real. You can have singing as a hobby. Listen, you can have singing as a hobby. That's perfectly fine.
Wow.
But to have this as you're going to break out and be signed and have a tour and, be the next great country music.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Dan Jones. It was a comment. Okay. I was just making sure I didn't mishear him in the call.
Star. It's just not going to happen.
This is really how you're going to stand beside me, by fucking putting me down.
I'm telling you the truth.
It's Lorne always tells his codfishers like everything bad they do, but as soon as somebody like Casey's doing right now to try to bring him back down, it's always, you're not standing beside me, you're putting me down and all this bullshit. He just wants somebody to stroke his ego and his cock and sit in bed all day, don't leave his trailer. Like, that's all he wants. So I don't know why he just doesn't get like a sex doll or something, which I'm sure would be against his probation, but
Can't be a country singer and smoke 3 fucking packs a day. You don't even know what it's like to be a professional singer. You don't even know.
Get your fucking ass here
And what, tell
California,
all this to your face?
where there's nothing out in California either. There's nothing out in California that you can't do here. Everything out in California you can do here.
When did this turn around to me working? When did this turn around to me working? I'm talking about you singing.
Yeah, well, you're working out there, but you can do the same thing here.
Yeah, but you're talking about me coming there, and I'm talking to you about your singing and how it's a great hobby, and I'm glad that you love it.
You want me to stop smoking? Come out here and help me.
I want you to be realistic. I want you to be realistic with this dream that you have.
I am
you're going to be a country
realistic.
star. Right, so say it. I'm not a country music star. I'm not going to be one.
I'm not going to say I'm not going to be one.
You should.
Just because you don't like my singing doesn't mean that other people don't.
You have no stability in your life. You don't even have a job.
You can sing.
I'm saying you're not a country music star, that you're going to be found out and then you're going to be signed to this label. You're going to have all these CDs and all these fans and you're going to go out on tour. Come on.
You're saying that my singing sucks.
I'm saying it's the same. You're saying that you're wanting to be a country music star is the same thing as me saying I want to play center field for the Red Sox. It's unrealistic.
Hey, that's not true, Tiffany. You could definitely play center field. In fact, I thought I saw you playing there last season.
It's just
not. You like my singing?
I mean, this was 3 years ago. I guess you weren't, you weren't trying hard enough. Maybe you did.
Do you like my singing?
It's okay. It's karaoke singing.
It's okay.
Yeah. If you were so great, they would have found you in Nashville, but they didn't.
In a month?
You're just like all the other
They would have found me in a fucking month.
You're like all the other singers in karaoke, Lorne.
You know what's funny about me being in Nashville and singing is when I went to Buffalo Saloon, right across the road from fucking Wild Horse Saloon, there's speakers outside. When I sang, people would stop and look in the window and listen to me sing because they had speakers outside the window so people could hear them.
So what?
People could hear the people that were singing.
I mean, come on, Dan Jones. Believe in yourself a little bit. I mean, Lorne does.
Yeah, they were
when
listening to other
people would stop and listen.
You think you're the only one?
When I started singing, everybody in the bar would stop and listen.
Who cares? You're singing at a karaoke bar. Maybe you were singing a song that they liked.
A producer gave me his card.
A producer.
Oh, okay, now you don't believe me.
That's like a photographer handing out a card and be like, hey, here's a card. Take some pictures of you. They're like a dime a dozen.
People with my voices are not a dime a dozen. There's only one of me.
Yeah, I know there's one of you. But you're not a star. You're a karaoke singer.
I have something to give to the fucking world, and it certainly wasn't fucking To Catch a Predator.
That's what it ended up being.
And maybe that was meant to be.
That's how the world got to know you. That's how the world got to see the goofy fucking shit that you were up to.
Maybe country music wasn't my thing at the time.
It still isn't, though.
And if I stop smoking,
it's still not going to
be.
No.
That's because you. One reason of that is because I don't sing to you like I should sing to you because I don't want to yell in your ear.
You don't have to yell in order to sing well.
No, but when I sing, I get into what I'm singing.
It's just not meant to be. It's fine that you have this hobby. And when you get your computer back, put out your videos of you singing. Do that. But that's it. That's all that it's going to be.
And what if it turns out to be more?
It's not going to be. Stop hanging your hat on that like this is going to happen. I'm waiting for my big break.
How do you know it's not going to be?
Well, I can't predict the future, Lorne, but I can be real about it. There's nothing special. There's no spark.
You don't know. Yeah. Hang on. You don't think there's anything special about me singing?
No.
Then what do you see in my singing?
That you like to do, you like
She never said she saw anything in it. Like,
to do it because you like to do it.
So it's not that you like my voice.
yeah, seeing J-Dev, I saw on Joey's TCAP's channel. I watched a few of those videos. I've heard Lurch sing.
Your voice is okay, but it's not. I wouldn't buy it.
Good. So anybody's voice would do.
I'm telling you. I'm not talking about other people's voices. I'm talking about you. I wouldn't buy your singing because, like I said, it's something you would hear in a karaoke bar. Anybody can get up to an open mic.
But you also don't like country music.
No,
Tiffany, was it true? I don't know if Lorne said it himself, and just like you're saying in the comments, if you didn't hear Lorne say it, it might not be true. But I thought he said sometime that when he went to the karaoke bars, the host would skip over him a lot of the times because he kept putting in a ton of songs. Is that true?
I don't like country music. It doesn't matter. You haven't sang all country songs. You sang Bryan Adams.
I guess I really got to fucking stop smoking. It must have affected my voice.
It's not
Bryan
smoking.
Adams.
It's not smoking. Lorne, you're not going to be a country music star. Get real and put out your videos if you want to, but just understand that that's as far as it's going to go. You're not going to get signed to this big label. They're not going to call you back to Nashville. You're not going on tour with Tim McGraw.
With Tim McGraw?
Whoever.
I don't even think fucking Tim McGraw is that
Who
good.
gives a shit? Who fucking cares? But you know what? He has a career, doesn't he? There's something special
he has
about
a career.
him. Yeah, he has a career.
He has the only reason he's got so much notoriety is because of Faith Hill. She's the one that's fucking good.
Okay, so she's good. But they both have careers.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Tiffany. He told Kayla that the host skipped over him, so he went home. That chat's just so fucking big. I always forget the shit in there.
Yeah.
Like, when Lorne happens and we all sit down and read it, like, as the Lorne Identity, I think, said it the best way, I'm shocked anew every time I read that thing. Like, it's, you know what he did in it, but some of the shit he says is just absolutely crazy.
I think a woman's fucking voice singing is so much better than a guy's anyway.
Okay, but so then you're saying that women's voices are better than yours?
Yeah, women that can fucking sing, it's like fucking Patty Loveless. She just fucking.
Okay, I don't know who that is. It doesn't matter. Emma can sing.
No.
I've heard her sing.
No, like fucking Patty Loveless and Faith Hill. Well, Shania Twain.
Yeah, but you're not like them either.
Well, LeAnn Rimes, that's another one. I know you know who LeAnn Rimes is.
What the fuck point is he trying to make right now?
Of course I do. But you're not even on that level. They have something special about them. They have the look.
Yeah.
They have the talent.
LeAnn Rimes does not have the look.
Listen.
LeAnn Rimes is not that pretty.
Neither do you.
She's got the voice.
Neither do you.
Her fucking voice is awesome.
And you don't have the voice and you don't have the look.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I don't think he would ever just break probation and leave somewhere. If he got a catfish saying that he had a deal or whatever, he would definitely take it to probation and they would shut it down. To me, in all these years of all these catfishes, Lorne's never left the state. He's always had permission. I don't see him ever just leaving and going to Nashville. But maybe, but I just don't see it.
Star quality. You're not star quality, Lorne.
I'm ugly.
Like, what the fuck, man?
I'm not. I know I'm not as good looking as what's his name, James Fowler. I'm trying to make this a little bit funny because I'm tired of being serious.
Well, I'm trying to just let you know and you're gonna laugh. You're gonna say, "I'm still gonna make it someday. You'll see."
I have to laugh because when I think about James Fowler, he's so fucking ugly, it's unbelievable.
Okay.
I'm taking everything that you say very seriously because it makes me mad.
Well, don't get
mad. Me like
just...
smoking.
I know, Tiffany. If we had a camera in that room, especially when he took that picture of Winnie in a coma, to be like, I need to go marry her before she dies, and it turns out to be like a 13-year-old girl from England or whatever. Like, man, I wish we, we had footage of that, or if we could ask Maria if she was allowed to tell us. Like, that'd be so funny.
It's not about smoking.
I'm not mad at you.
It's not.
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad because I didn't impress you. So I'm mad at myself, and I blame it all on the smoking.
That's not the
So
smoking.
I need to quit smoking. It's the smoking. I know it's the fucking smoking. Because I know what ranges I can hit. I know what notes I can.
Guys, this is 2018. You think he's quit smoking since? I mean, he did for 6 months because he went to fucking prison. But this is the same shit I said in another stream. If you watch his thank you video from when he got out of prison and started his YouTube channel the first time, because he doesn't understand what this community is, he thought we were all fans of him. He says in there, I'm quitting smoking. I might slip up a little bit, because he just has to put that in there so that if he does slip up and continues to smoke like he will every day of his life, he can, in his mind, he can tell himself, well, I'm quitting, but it's hard to quit, so if I smoke, it's not bad, but I am quitting, and then he'll just never quit. Like, that's the bullshit that he tells himself.
Hit. I know how I can move my voice.
You're not a professional.
I'm not a professional writer.
No, you're not a professional singer.
When it comes to singing, I can hit the fucking same notes, all of them, including Steve Perry.
How many times have you said, I can't hit that note? I can't hit that note.
So, it's all because of smoking. I can't hit the fucking note because of smoking, because I don't have the air, and it affects my lungs.
You're not a professional singer. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that, but I will. I'll keep telling you.
When I was incarcerated, wasn't smoking.
Yeah.
And I joined the band that was in there.
Okay.
And the guy named Highway Run.
Oh my God.
I can't remember the name of it.
Joining a prison band is like joining,
Yeah,
something in school. Like anybody
Guy
can
encouraged me to
join.
hit the fucking notes that I didn't even know that I could hit, and I hit the fucking notes, the same notes that fucking Steve Perry hit.
Yeah, but you're not Steve
The whole
Perry.
band, the band played the fucking same notes the same way the Journey played them.
I bet you they didn't, because they're not Journey.
Yeah, they did.
Well, you don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, encourage me to quit smoking.
It's not about smoking. I want to encourage you to be realistic.
I'm being realistic.
That's kind of, again, I bring it back to the whole baseball thing. If I was to say, you know what? If I just go out there and I work on my throw and I have a better throw, I'm going to have a chance. No, you listen. I'm going to have a chance at the Red Sox. Wouldn't you say, come on, you're not going to be.
Hey, Tiffany, were you saying the Red Sox because it's a reference to Lorne's hat from the Sting, or is that just the first team that popped into your head?
Be a professional baseball player. That's ridiculous.
Listen, I'm going to marry you, and you are not going to be fucking poor. I am going to fucking make it in music one way or another.
You're not.
And
You're not going to make it. You're not
going to
make
Emma
it.
and ask her? We'll call Emma and ask her?
I'm not bothering Emma.
What the fuck does Emma have to do with it?
There's a whole lot of people have a whole lot of different opinions on it.
You're not a professional singer. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I'm not a professional because of the fact that I'm not getting paid for it. Yeah.
No, you're not even professional quality. You're not even a wedding singer.
Okay, so, but if I wrote a pop song and sang that.
It would still suck. It would suck a big dick.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I get a challenge.
Okay.
Now I get a challenge to impress you on a pop song.
Okay, well, here's this.
Okay, you know that song, Making Love Out of Nothing at All?
I'm going to call Emma, okay?
Wait a minute, I want you to answer this question. That song, Making Love Out of Nothing at All by Air Supply.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the song?
Of course.
Okay, so if I sang that song and I impressed you, would you think differently?
No.
No? What song is it going to take?
Okay, sing it right now then. Sing it right now. Sing it your best. Sing it your very best.
Sing it right now. Gee, you really picked a great time to do this.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, a professional would be able to just do it.
I'll do
Casey's got him cornered here.
My best right now. I'm telling you ahead of time.
I heard Lady Gaga
on
the radio.
Because I'm smoking.
I heard her. She was doing an interview. It was 6:00 in the morning, and she came in. Lady Gaga. And she came in and she sang beautifully. Absolutely. She didn't come in and say, I can't hit the notes. She just came in.
Yeah, because she doesn't smoke.
Yeah, she
Oh,
does,
man.
actually.
Those mini syllables are great.
She hasn't smoked like I've smoked.
You don't know
I can
that. Do you know her?
I can guarantee that.
Whatever.
Because in order for her to know, she cannot smoke. Or she cannot smoke very much.
Oh
I know.
my God, you're delusional.
Okay, you want me to make love out of nothing at all?
Just fucking sing whatever.
Tiffany, it seems like you spoke to a wall for about 2 years.
Don't yell at me, I'm sensitive.
Okay, go.
I know just how to whisper, and I know just how to cry. I know just when to face the truth, and then I know just when to lie. I can't do it right now. I'm too fucking self-conscious.
Boo, you're being booed off the stage.
All right, so that was that call. Again, 52518. Sing to me for a monkey tag team. You're singing shit. And that was part 2. We didn't listen to part 1. But the other call that I wanted to do today, especially because after the end of that call where Tiffany's really giving it to him, I wanted to listen to Let's Find Where Lorne Says No, because I love the part when Tiffany reads his chat log to him, and he gets so mad and embarrassed. So let's start that one up.
Hi.
Hi.
She hasn't called me yet. She called me back, but she had to go out and save a squirrel and dance fence and stick squirrel to the vet.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I told her, I said, you know what, people would do that in Maine? They'd shoot it.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many of them out there, they ruin houses. I don't shoot it because I don't have a gun and I don't shoot things anyway.
Right.
But let me go in the house that way. No neighbors hear anything I say.
What were you doing outside?
Cutting up some wood
Oh, okay.
because it's chilly out here. So it's like 42 degrees right now.
Oh, 42.
In my house is like 54 or so.
Mm-hmm.
Cutting up some wood so I can get warm the house up.
Yeah, you're all out of breath, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Hey, Tiffany, is it weird to listen to these phone calls still where you're in them, or have you just heard them so many times it doesn't really faze you anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Cutting up some wood so I can get warm the house up.
Yeah, you're all out of breath, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah. A few years ago when I first got out, I get drunk and I call NBC. And I'd ask for the department that Chris Hansen worked in. And I didn't leave very good messages.
So what did you say?
I don't know. I was drunk and pissed off, and I was.
Man, do I wish we had those voicemails.
I remember one. I think I said, I wanted you and Xavier Von Erck set up a fight for me against you two in a ring and make it legal. I remember I said that on one of them. There was probably like 3 or 4 that I left. Then whenever I think it was like after the 4th, 5th time that I did it, they made it so that my phone wouldn't, whenever I call, my phone number would be blocked. So.
Wow, you annoy everyone when you're drunk, even NBC.
Yeah. Not a very nice guy sometimes when I'm drunk.
And Branch, when he called NBC and he would get the receptionist, he would he would abuse her, probably. Just, like, would scream at her, like, you better fucking put Chris Hansen on the line, you know, all that bullshit. I don't know what that impression was, but...
Wow, you annoy everyone when you're drunk, even NBC.
Yeah. Not a very nice guy sometimes when I'm drunk.
All the time.
Yeah, sorry, Tiffany. Like I said, I'd said, like, oh, thank God Tiffany's not here when we were listening to the sexy talk, and then you showed up, and I felt so bad. I almost wanted to end that last call. But, you know, you're more than welcome to leave if you like to. I really appreciate you coming. You're my favorite codfish, so it's great having you here.
Well, I don't hate him anymore. And I'm glad that he was there, that someone was there, so it stopped me from making a stupid move.
Yeah, I mean, you know now that he didn't do anything. I mean, he was part of a show that they were doing a story about this because it was a huge problem. And I don't think people understood, you know, in particular parents and stuff, like how their kids were getting online, who they were talking to. I mean, if Kayla was real, her parents didn't know that you were talking to her the way that you were. They didn't know that you were coming over to their house. If that was a real situation, that's very scary.
It would have been very bad.
Yeah, it would have been really bad. And, you know, honestly, I don't think Chris, from what I had seen on the show, wasn't saying anything particularly bad. He was just asking questions. Basically, like, why are you here?
Yeah, well, see, it's actually not quite so much Chris Hansen that I don't like. It's perverted justice that I don't like. Because I know what they do, and I know why they do it, but they don't do it for the right reasons. They don't have that stand. Those people in particular should not be doing that. There should only be law enforcement officers doing that. That's a vigilante group.
They were working with law enforcement, and in the areas they needed to, they were deputized. So it was perfectly fine what they were doing.
Law enforcement officers doing that. That's a vigilante group. They should not be doing it.
Well, they didn't arrest.
What they do, yeah, but they do it the wrong way. They lure guys in that wouldn't normally do this stuff.
Okay, well, wait a minute. We're going to stop right there because if you look at your own situation with Kayla, she didn't lure you to do anything.
I know that was all me because of my frame of mind that I was in. But I never would have done anything like that before.
The frame of mind that you were in was that you were attracted to a 13-year-old girl and you wanted to go over and fuck her. We talked about this before. And like I said, I'm not going to let you go backwards because you're going backwards right now.
Well, I know exactly what you're saying.
Okay, so
I was going backwards a little bit.
Okay, so wait a minute.
I guess
That's like when he tells Ramona, "I love you so much it scares me a little bit."
And there's a lot of different sting types of situations that are out there. So we can take the whole predator thing off the table, and we can look at something like a bait car, where the police department will put a car out on the street. They will either leave it running or they'll leave it unlocked with the keys inside, all kinds of stuff like that. They'll just leave it sitting there and they'll see what happens. And 99% of the population is just going to walk right by. They're not going to care. But then you're going to have other people who are looking for that type of a situation to steal a car, and then they're going to take it. So they're not luring anyone. They're not in the same way that perverted justice wasn't luring anyone. They went into a chat room with the name of a young child and the persona of a young child, and then they let the magic happen. They let people like you come in and chat it up, and there were a lot of people there who disregarded her. Even if they said hello, as soon as she said that she was 13, they bailed because that was the right thing to do.
Yeah,
so they didn't lure you, right?
Tiffany, sometimes I feel bad because, especially the Debbie character, like, you tried so hard to get him to understand all this bullshit. And I know you said in the Great Gatsby stream you did with her a while ago that, you know, you were doing that to try so that he could get his life in order and shit, so that he could pay the people he screwed over. But it must be frustrating, at least I would assume so. Like, you're telling him all this, you're explaining it so well, and then for him to just completely still to go back on it must be rage-inducing.
To do.
Yeah,
So they didn't
that's what I
lure
should have
you,
done.
right? Exactly. So I think the luring thing, that didn't happen. It didn't happen. All of the other people in that chat room that didn't talk to Kayla or Disney Girl or whoever else was there, they don't have a problem because they didn't talk to her.
And right, CNJ Dev, NBC made him look better than what he was. I mean, they brought up the whole point about the 400-page chat log, and some of the stuff they put on the show reading, was a little cringe, but they just made him look like, like an idiot. Like, they didn't really come out and show, like, the evil shit that he did. I mean, in his chat log, he admits to having another teenage girlfriend, and they don't even ever bring that up. Like, that's insane. Sorry, I'm eating cheese. You hear me chewing, guys?
They didn't have the conversation that you had. They didn't show up at her house. They didn't do anything. They said, she's 13. I'm out of here. No way.
I know I was wrong.
Okay.
There's no doubt about
So
me
they
being
weren't,
wrong
but they
with what
weren't
I
wrong
did.
for being there.
But
They weren't
they're
wrong
not
for
right.
being there.
They are not right on everything that they do.
What is it that they do that they're wrong about?
They go extra lengths to try to get guys to the house.
What extra lengths?
Like, what extra lengths were there?
Like, if you tell them no, they keep chatting.
When
They
did
keep
you
going.
say no?
There's a few times in there that I said, no, you didn't read that?
Oh, okay. I'll go back and we can look at it together.
Yeah, exactly, Rage-filled virgin. Tiffany, you need to submit a therapist bill to Maine for reimbursement.
And you're saying that wait a minute, and you're saying that they were the ones that kept pressing you. So I will be more than happy to look at the chat, and we're going to go through it together.
Oh God, I went through it with Winnie.
Did you went through the whole thing with her?
No, not the whole thing. I had enough. I couldn't stand it anymore.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't need to sit there and read all, 400 pages or whatever there were. It was a really fucking long. And quite frankly, Lorne, Lorne, it was fucking boring. All, 400 pages or whatever there were. It was a really fucking long. And quite frankly, Lorne, it was fucking boring as shit. Like, if you were talking to a woman, so lame, I would have been out of there in 2 seconds. Like, are you anxious to touch my penis? I'd be like, you.
Okay, I don't need a recap on that.
Your fucking ass, because it's so stupid. So, but we're gonna look at this because I'm saying is, shut up. Shut up.
Yes, ma'am.
So you
like she's clearly upset with you, Lorne, and you're like, yes, ma'am, because Lorne somehow thinks that that's love. Like, that's what he does to his catfish, is he screams at them because that's what he assumes love is. So, especially in the pedophile call where Tiffany is just screaming at him and he's laughing, like, that's kind of fucking scary that he thinks that she's doing it because she's in love with him. Like, that's totally fucked up.
Right out straight that I would go to jail for.
Yeah, but that's not saying no.
I said no. I would go. I'm quite sure I said no. I could wind up in jail for it.
We'll find it.
And I think I said it more than once.
I don't think you did. I highly doubt it, because all of it was, I love you, my precious little princess. Here's my dick. Do you want to see it again before I go to bed? I don't need a recap. You're going to get a fucking recap if I want you to hear one.
Stop yelling.
That's so great.
Because all of it was, I love you, my precious little princess. Here's my dick. Do you want to see it again before I go to bed? I don't need a recap. You're going to get a fucking recap if I want you to hear one.
Stop yelling.
You're going to hear it if I want you to hear it. I told you that I'm going to look at the chat and I'm going to find where you said no. Got it?
Stop yelling, though. You don't need to yell at me.
Well, You need to shut the fuck up when I'm talking to you.
Well, I hear your voice when you talk. You don't need to yell.
Stutterer. You don't need to stutter and try to interrupt me. You need to stop making excuses. Stop making excuses.
I'm not making excuses.
You are too. You're saying that they were there for the wrong reason, that they were luring you in.
They were there for money. They were doing that shit for money. They get $100,000 per show.
Big fucking deal.
That's a lot of incentive.
Oh, Tiffany, I assumed you didn't yell like that, but if anybody talks to Lorne, they're gonna scream like that. It's just what this fucking asshole does.
A lot of work in. A lot of work. A lot of hours to sit there and talk to you. And that's just one person.
Okay, so now that this thing is done, why is it that they need to keep pressing it?
If you have a problem with them directly for whatever's happening after the fact, go right ahead and do whatever you need to do.
Okay, well, this is the thing.
Dan Jones, because when he yells, it's because he's doing it out of love. When they yell, it's them putting him down.
And I know goddamn well it's from Xavier Von Erck. One gets sent to me, one gets sent to my brother Roy, one to my brother Paul, and one to my mother. That's pretty fucking sick. These are some sick-ass fucking people on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the members of Perverted Justice, they're not there for innocent reasons.
But, okay, but
for me
wait
to
a
protect
minute.
every member of Perverted Justice, I won't do that.
How would you be protecting anybody?
Right, and he never answers that question because it's just another word he doesn't understand what it actually means, because he says all the time that I would protect them. From what, Lorne? Like, that sentence doesn't make any sense.
For the ones that were there for the actual reasons, yeah, I would protect them. But I know Xavier Von Erck is not one of them. He's the co-founder of the fucking thing.
Okay, but what does that have to do with anything about what you got caught with?
Just it's because it's 12 years later. Xavier Von Erck did his fucking job a long time ago. He needs to leave people alone. He's been sued so many times because he keeps harassing people.
Okay, well,
and not just people, they're family members too.
Okay, well,
and
I don't know.
I'm not the first.
I don't know anything about that. And quite frankly, I don't really care. I mean, if you need help with something after the fact, that's a separate item.
I care because it's my mom that's involved.
Yeah, Tiffany, just like Raid-Filled Virgin says, you can do some breakup cameos. You'd probably be pretty good at it, and you can make some money.
That. And quite frankly...
Yeah, Tiffany. Just on the front it said, from Xavier.
I don't really care. I mean, if you need help with something after the fact, that's a separate item.
I care because it's my mom that's involved.
It has nothing to do with what happened to you to get involved with what you got involved with.
I know. I'm not.
To do. It has nothing
I'm
to do with it.
I know that I was wrong. What I did was wrong.
Right.
I'm not trying to defend myself on that.
Right, you are, because after saying that, you're going to say but, which means it's going to completely invalidate you saying you did anything wrong, you fucking idiot. Oh, Tiffany, so there's a famous one from Mark McGrath where he did a breakup cameo, which is Cameo's that app where you pay celebrities to get, record a message for you. So if it's somebody's, like your sister's birthday, and you get her favorite artist or whatever to record a short video for her. So what you could do, what Rachel Jordan is saying, is you could set up your Cameo and just do breakup cameos, and you could just tell, hey Mark, Stacy wants to break up with you, you fuckhead. And you probably make like $50 a cameo.
Bullshit. Any way that they can possibly get a hold of me, to get me to call them and all this shit, and to send a fucking letter to my mom really pissed me right off.
Okay.
That went to the state police.
Good. What are they doing about
all that information? They're still investigating. Every letter I bring in makes them do the investigating more. Thankfully, the letters have slowed down since I had the lawyer write the letter.
Well, that's good.
It's good. I still got that one letter. Somebody's still trying to fucking get me to call them like a bunch of fucking idiots. Do you see why I fucking break down? I start fucking crying because I'm so fucking...
Oh, that quivering voice is so good. And hey, Coyote Lady 613, how you doing? And yeah, Tiffany, you should seriously think about it. You know, you'd make a lot of money.
It's good. I still got that one letter. Somebody's still trying to fucking get me to call them like a bunch of fucking idiots. Do you see why I fucking break down and start fucking crying? Because I'm so fucking tired of this shit.
I understand.
I don't want these fucks contacting me.
I understand. Well, here's what I think. I think that when you were on the show, obviously you were shocked and you didn't know what to say, and you were kind of in a panic. So
Yeah,
I get that you wouldn't have come off that well. You wouldn't have been able to really think about how to respond to his questions. You just wanted to get out of there, I bet.
Yeah.
And so, you know, and then after the fact, you went to prison, you were gone for a while. And then when you came back, eventually you went on the internet and you created your own channel, which was a good idea, because then, you know, you can kind of show like, this is who I am, this is what I do. But the people who were
me explaining shit that fucked me all up.
It really did. It really did. Because I would have to say that everyone knows the answer to the question of why did you go there?
Yep.
And you fabricated this whole story.
But that's not what I was thinking when they put out the question of why did I go there? Because all I could think was I just couldn't fucking think straight at the time.
I think what you were trying to do in answering that question was to try to minimize what happened. And again, try to separate yourself from everyone else who showed up there. Like, oh, no. I'm not, that's not me. I'm not that guy. And, you know, the fact is we know that you were that guy. You were a predator. You were a monster. You were someone to be afraid of.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It's really fucked up.
And when he says that, like, after Tiffany, you know, says the truth, and he goes, yeah, it's fucked up, the way he says it is like she's talking about somebody else, and he's agreeing, like, they're fucked up. Like, it never seems like he's ever really saying that about himself.
Computers in their rooms. And, like, when you were talking to Kayla, you're like, get your dad to put a lock on your door so they don't come in.
Yeah, I know.
It just showed you how fucked, you know, people can be, especially when they go on the internet and they think they can get away with anything. They think that no one's ever going to find out. And this is what happens.
Oh, CNJ Dev, I think the catfish would continue even if he passed his rape class. Like, that isn't the hurdle that's stopping him from understanding catfishes. He would just have more time. I mean, there would be less content about him failing and stuff. But no, he would continue the rest of his life, even if he got off probation and supervised release.
Yeah.
So I can't speak for... Yeah, exactly. And I can't speak for every group. I don't know these people personally. I just know your situation. And I know that if they had fucked around, if they had, you know, told you that she's 18 years old, and then you showed up to the house and she says that she's 13 and the cops run out and you get arrested, that's a different story.
Yeah, I know.
That, you know, so the reason why... Right. And the reason why they go about things the way that they do is to make sure that when you go to court, there's no question there. They can see that all of the words came from you and she just was saying, okay, that's it. She wasn't suggesting anything. She wasn't, you know, there wasn't anything there. So it makes me really upset. It makes me really upset, Lorne, when you again try to push it off on something, try to take away a little bit of the responsibility and put it somewhere else and say, well, they tried to lure me. I said no. And the reality is you never did. And I will go through that chat. I'm going to go through the entire thing. Go through that chat.
The reality is I know I did.
Yeah. Okay, great. Then I'm going to find it. Anyway, it makes me really upset, and that's why I start yelling, and that's why I get mad, because Lorne, it's like, and this is the problem that you had originally, when you're basically talking about okay, I'm going to tell everybody how I got caught up in the sting. And then you go into this long, drawn out story about your brothers and your sister and how you gave them money. They didn't give anything back to you. I think there was food that was supposed to be exchanged, and that never happened. And then you ended up in Nashville, and you were so disgusted by your family that, you know, it put you in a bad state of mind. And therefore, had that not happened, you wouldn't have been in Nashville. You never would have been on the internet, and you would have lived happily ever after. And that's just not true.
Well, I've never met anybody that lived happily ever after.
Well, we're not talking about anyone. We're talking about you. And again, I'm not talking literally.
He always has to, like, when anybody brings up happily ever after, he always says it. And again, it's his whataboutism. It's like all this bullshit. Like, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. So why does anybody fucking care? Like, shut the fuck.
So, you know, I think that that's where people get infuriated. That's why so many accounts were made making fun of you. I would have to be willing to bet that the people who are subscribed to your channel are laughing. Like, look at this fucking...
Hey, Matt Ryan, how you doing? I think the 10 Mile Yard Sale is in May, but I'm not sure. I think it's... Because it's like a big Cornville-wide thing, so I think they probably have a community website about it. But please, if you do go there, please don't go and harass Lorne. Like, it'd be interesting to go and see his house, but don't use that opportunity to harass him, please.
Accounts were made making fun of you. I would have to be willing to bet that the people who are subscribed to your channel are laughing. Like, look at this fucking clown. Like, he's actually thinking that we give a shit about his singing, that we give a shit about anything he has to say beyond the truth. He's going to give us this sad story about his family didn't make him some food because he gave them money. And so then he all of a sudden is, you know, talking to a kid. And that never would have happened if they didn't do what they did. So as you can see, everyone, it's not my fault. And that's what you were trying to do. You're just trying to garner sympathy from people. And there isn't...
Oh, wait, Tiffany, is this the call? We talked about it in Cornville Three Ways chat the other week. Is this the call where he hears your dog's name wrong at the end and then gets jealous that it's a male? I hope it's this call. There's like an hour left and I can't wait to get to that part.
Well, either.
So, perverted justice, you can think whatever you want. The reality is, in your situation...
Right, exactly, Dan Jones. Like, a bunch of Lornographers, they go, you know, get footage of him in the wild. That's hilarious, but don't go and harass Lorne, please. I mean, there's a debate on whether or not he deserves it, but it's just not something, you know, anybody should do besides really these catfishes, in my opinion, because they really give it to him.
They logged into that chat room and they sat there and you came to them. And then you stayed there. So you may have mentioned... You may have mentioned... Yeah. You may have mentioned, I can go to jail. Which would make sense. Because you knew that. You knew what you were doing, you know, was illegal.
Yeah, but for some reason I still fucking stayed there, and I'm mad at myself for not understanding why I stayed there.
But you know why you stayed there.
It was wrong. I know, but I knew it was wrong, and I knew I didn't want to do it. Okay, yeah. So this is this call. I haven't heard it in a while. I'll be interested to see if I hear Mickey or Nikki this time, because I think the first time I heard it, listen to it, I did hear Nikki. So now that I know, I wonder if it'll sound like Mickey. But like, as soon as you say, yeah, he's hungry, Lorne's like, he clearly gets mad that you have a male dog.
With you because you did it again.
I'm frustrated with myself because I knew it was wrong, and I knew I didn't want to go there, but I still went there.
Don't say I didn't want to go there. That is the problem. You wanted to go there, Lorne.
I didn't want to be that guy.
You were that guy. So you have to acknowledge it.
I just hate it. I know I have to acknowledge it, and then I know I wanted to go there.
Okay, so then why did you say you didn't want to?
Because I knew it was wrong.
But why are you saying you didn't want to?
Because I didn't want to be that guy to do that type of thing.
But you were that guy.
I know, and it
So
bugs the living
stop.
fuck out of me. I know you
stop.
get frustrated with me. I understand why you get frustrated with me.
Okay, so think of me as.
But I've been frustrated with myself for 12 years.
Think of me as the public, and this is the reaction that you're going to get. This is the reaction that you have been getting. That's the reason why. If you look at the comments on your videos, how many times are they just things from your chat log that they're putting back to you?
I know. It makes me fucking sick. The whole fucking chat log.
Yeah.
I sat there in jail and I read through the whole fucking thing, trying to find places that I said no.
And it never happened.
Jail for it. Yes, yeah.
It never happened, Lorne. Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna see.
That's one of my favorite parts of the call when, Tiffany's saying, yeah, you never said no, and he's like, yeah, I did. Like, you think he's going to say something else, but he just, again.
It never happened, Lorne. Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna see. Let's see here. I am at my desk, so.
Do you have the chat log right in front of you?
No.
Thank God.
But I will in a second.
Oh, God.
All right.
Do you have a file on your computer that says Lorne?
I do. But also, I talked about this on Cornville's stream. Why does he get excited if Debbie has a file on her computer named Lorne? Because, Lorne, what it would contain is the time that you tried to go and molest a child. Why is that exciting for you?
But I will in a second.
Oh, God.
All right.
Do you have a file on your computer that says Lorne?
I don't. Absolutely not.
Okay. It was going to scare me if you did.
No, absolutely not. All right, let's see. So what is it that you think that you said?
That I could go to jail.
All right, let's look up jail. All right. This is going to be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually that's going to be, all right, let's see. All right. I'm going to read to you the times when you said jail, okay?
Okay.
Okay. You have another 5 years of school, and you're going to go...
This part's great, so I'm just going to be quiet through it because I love what Tiffany does here.
Shut up. Then I would still say the same thing. But this is why I wish you were 18. Then I could come get you and we could get married. But where you're 13, the only thing that could happen is I would end up in jail, and I know you don't want that to happen. Let's make sure we put it on the kid. That's a good idea. All right, and then she said, jail, what? And then it says, well, you're under 18 years old. If I did anything with you and someone found out about it, I could end up in jail. She said, why? I don't understand. Because the legal age for me to do anything with a girl is 18. You're not 18 yet. If I did anything with you right now and someone found out about it, the cops would put me in jail because you're not 18 yet. That's why it's not a good idea for me to be in love with you right now. And it sucks because I think...
Oh, God.
I am in love with you.
That laugh is so great at the end.
To be in love with you right now. And it sucks because I think...
Oh, God.
I am in love with you.
Jeez.
All right.
You're a fucking idiot.
And then it says, okay, so say I went on a date with you, then you would go to jail? Yes, because I'm 37 years old and you're 13 years old. She's like, that's dumb. And she says, I know it is, because two people can't help it when they care about each other as much as we do. Shut up. But
I don't want to hear that.
But I don't want to go to jail. And I know you don't want me to either. Let's put it on the kid again.
I knew you were going to say that.
And then she says, no, I don't want you to go to jail. I would cry. Let's find the other one. Shall we?
No, I'd rather not.
All right. So then a couple days
Yeah,
later,
no shit, Lorne.
let's see.
Doofy, watch out. Watch out.
It said, I'm going to find a good place to start. Oh, okay. This is the part where you wanted to give out your phone number, but you wouldn't put it on Yahoo, because if the Yahoo police were there, then you could get in trouble. So you said, she said, I want to talk about when are we going to be able to see each other. I do too, but we can't talk about that in here, remember? That's why I need you to use my PN, like as soon as we possibly can. And then she said, geez, my parents are here at night most of the time. I don't know why we can't talk about it in here. That's silly. And then you said, would you rather see me in jail? LOL. She goes, no. And then you say, okay then, LOL. Then she says, how are you going to go to jail by talking on here? And then you say, go onto MySpace, and I sent you an invite to download MySpace IM. So do that, and we'll talk about it on there some. Okay, so you wanted to talk on MySpace.
I don't ever remember MySpace having an IM feature, and I had one. I just remember like those direct messages. So it's funny to me, Lorne knows more about MySpace than me, who was a teenager at the time.
You said, you certainly don't want to tell them you're looking at your boyfriend's penis, LOL. Oh, this is the part where you're talking about the lock on your door. Let's see. No, the lock on her door.
All right. Okay. Well, we don't have to keep recapping now.
No, we do.
You're bearing too much into recapping.
You need it,
Lord. It pisses me off. I don't need to recap it constantly.
And then it's going to say, well, you wanted me to look at this.
Well, this is the same guy who, for years, didn't understand why he was potentially going to get a CSAM charge, where in the chat, all he talked about was taking pictures of them having sex. And then he thinks the fact that he got a CSAM charge was because he brought his camera. It's like, no, dude, you talked about it constantly. And I don't know if it's this one, but I think in one of his chat log readings, he calls back crying to Debbie, you know, saying he finally understands why he got that charge, which is insane to me that he actually admits it.
And your boyfriend are planning to stick his penis in your vagina while they're gone for 4 days. LOL, shut up!
You're not reading the part about the jail. You're reading something that it doesn't have to do with the jail.
I'm getting there. Shut up. And then she said, LOL, yeah, I think they would flip out. Then you said, yeah, a lot, LOL, and I'd end up in jail. Let's see another jail part. Let's see. Actually, that is all that you mentioned about jail. See if is there anything else that you want me to look up? What about?
No.
Oh. Why?
I don't need to keep recapping the conversation.
Why? I want to
because I've recapped it for 12 years.
But I'm trying to help you where you said no. I'm trying to help you find it.
Let's not find it.
Is it because it's not there?
I don't. Maybe it's not. I remember mentioning jail, that I would go to jail.
Right.
Right. You did mention it. But it wasn't in the context that you're trying to say. And hey, Size of a Beetlebug, happy you could make it this time. Thanks for coming.
Let's not find it.
Is it because it's not there?
I don't. Maybe it's not. I remember mentioning jail, that I would go to jail.
Right. And you would say LOL after that because you didn't think you would.
And you're trying to thrash me again with words.
No, I'm just saying what you said.
No.
Oh, yeah, Branch. I am saying CSAM instead of child pornography. It's child sexual abuse material. Cornville Three-Way says it the best way, that pornography implies consent and children can't, so it's now called CSAM. Obviously, you don't have to use that, but that's what I feel more comfortable using.
I would never do that. I don't want to break a nail. Because
Yeah.
I think I would probably hit you really fucking hard.
Probably. You probably won't
Yeah.
do anyway.
Yeah, I know. We looked at this a little bit and you never said no.
Anyway.
Anyway. So now you know why people get pissed off. This is exactly the kind of reaction that you would get with really anybody. You can't deny what's there. You just can't.
I don't deny that I did wrong anyway.
Size of BLOWJOB, surprisingly, he's pretty, not mellow. He's argumentative, but he's not screaming. He doesn't sound too drunk. I'm sure he's had a beer, but he's not really slurring.
Anyway.
You're trying to. It's the
No,
whole
I'm not.
point.
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to deny that what I did was wrong.
Oh, hey, Boo, I'm happy you got home safe. Yeah, take a load off. We should be going for probably a little over an hour, so.
What are you trying to do then?
I don't really know now. I know I was wrong. And nobody drove me there. I drove myself there. Nobody put my fingers on the keyboard. I did it.
Nobody took your dick out and stroked it for a 13-year-old,
yeah,
right? Nobody
yeah,
did that
okay,
either.
I know you don't want me to miss a lick.
No, absolutely not.
I try to forget things that I've done.
Tiffany, so if she reaches out and becomes a new catfish, do you think that you would talk to Lorne again? Not change your voice at all and see what he would say? And just try to convince him again that you're a different person?
For people to keep pressing in my brain.
Nobody's pressing it. It's already there, Lorne.
And C and J
And
Dev,
in
if there's a little bit more, if you can explain a little bit better. I mean, really, to me, anybody who is underage who cannot consent, where it would be statutory rape, that's what CSAM is, at least to me. But if you could explain a little more, I'd happily have a discussion about that.
In my
try to
brain
get that
too.
too.
That's why it's so frustrating to me.
Well, let it be frustrating. Doesn't mean that you have to punch me every time I turn around with this shit.
I'm not punching you.
Or every time you think you have got to get them words in that I said in that conversation.
I'm
You
trying
don't
to
need
help
to.
you.
I know what was.
I'm trying
I'm
to
the one
help
that
you.
that typed the damn thing. I know
I'm
what's
trying-
there.
Well, you obviously don't because you're saying that you said no.
Maybe because I'm trying to intentionally forget things.
Yeah, you're trying to forget and avoid.
No, I'm not. There's no way that I can avoid it.
You're trying
I'm just
to.
trying to forget things that I said.
And that's why
I
you
hate.
made the
I hate being that guy that said that shit.
right, but you are that guy, Lorne, is what I'm telling you. And until
I was that
you
guy.
can
I'm not that guy anymore.
until you can actually acknowledge it, until that happens, and you continuously go back, I know I didn't want to go there. Whenever you do that, you're going to get the same reaction, the same one. That's why people go fucking crazy over that video when you're crying about food and your family and like, well, what does this have to do with you doing what you did? It has nothing to do with it.
Okay, yeah, C&J Dev, yeah, like, I understand what you're saying now. What I was talking about is specifically in Lorne's situation, when it's somebody who cannot consent, like, with, like, to me, teenagers, that's different, but when somebody's older and not, somebody's not of age, then yeah, that would be CSAM, but I understand your point.
And like, well, what does this have to do with you doing what you did? It has nothing to do with it. It has everything to do with the fantasy that you had. Period. I know that you hate it. I know that you know that it was really fucked up, but it doesn't diminish it. It's something that you're going to have to deal with forever.
It's not easy to deal with it.
I know that it isn't.
It's not easy dealing with the fact that I'm the guy that said that fucked
Yeah.
up shit.
I know.
When they say there's little fucking shit that they say and you get their little fucking kicks in, they think I should be all fucking lighthearted about it, and I'm not lighthearted about it. It pisses me off.
See, and that just shows Lorne doesn't fucking understand one thing, that he thinks what we're doing, we are making fun of him, but he thinks that he's supposed to just, take these licks. No, Lorne, you're supposed to fucking change.
No.
When they say there's little fucking shit that they say and get their little fucking kicks in, they think I should be all fucking lighthearted about it, and I'm not lighthearted about it. It pisses me off.
No, they're not expecting you to be
I deal with it
lighthearted
enough
about
on my
it.
own. I deal with it enough on my own. I don't need people to try to
Hey, C&J Dev, you better cut it out with that Russian or you're going to be blocked too.
get kicks in that.
They're not expecting you to be lighthearted about it. They're really not. They know the reaction that they're going to get.
And you know what the fucked up thing is? A lot of those guys on there, I guarantee you go look in their fucking background, I guarantee you'll find things that they've done probably worse than what I did.
No, we're
And
not
then
going to go there.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I am.
We're not. Why? Because again, you're trying to.
Xavier Von
there
Erck was after a
who
fucking
gives a shit?
little girl.
I don't fucking care. I don't know anything about him.
He's the co-founder of Perverted Justice.
I don't know anything about him. I don't care.
Maybe that's one reason I'm so pissed off about Perverted Justice. I knew what Xavier Von Erck was.
Then go after him.
Again, but that is irrelevant to your situation, Lorne. It has nothing to do. There's no, like, you did what you did, and obviously, you know, he was told this is what Xavier did, which sometimes, to me, I did feel weird when they would lie to Lorne about some stuff, but really, though, this is what he would believe anyway, so kind of when it comes back around, it doesn't bother me too much.
The same thing.
But
No.
but what you're doing is you're saying, I know what I did was messed up, but this person is messed up too, and that's where you're subtracting. That's where you're subtracting your responsibility.
there.
Yeah. So that's what needs to stop. They're totally different. They are separate. So if you want to go after him, great. But you have to separate that from yourself. You can't point at him and say, Xavier, you're a fucking scumbag because you went after a little girl, when you should be pointing the finger at yourself.
I know, it pisses me off. I'm mad at myself for doing something that I knew was wrong. Then I got to turn around and look at a guy that was involved in catching me doing something wrong when I know that he's done it. That's what pisses me off.
What proof do you have that he did it, first of all?
Emma was the one that found it. Something she found on Tinder.
Okay.
And I know I don't need to concentrate on him. I know it just hurts me worse when I think about that shit, when I get my own shit to deal with. It's just,
I mean, it really, in all honesty, it could be someone who created a profile named Xavier Von Erck, and it didn't have to be him.
Lorne still does not understand that concept, because in the Ramona call where she confronts him about Michelle Simpson, he's like, well, I want to read you this email. And Ramona's like, well, you could have just made that. And he's like, well, I didn't make an account. I already have an account. And she's like, well, you still could have made it. And he's like, well, that's not my name, like, who sent the email. And he's like, does he not understand the concept that people could make profiles under other people's names? Or does he think the Yahoo police go in and verify all that information?
And it didn't have to be him.
I don't think it was. I think it because.
Well, how would you know? I mean, people.
I can't. We'll have to ask Emma to remember, because I can't remember exactly what it was that she read.
Okay. Well, I mean, the thing is that people have probably made profiles with your name too.
Oh yeah, I know they.
You know, so it's the same thing. Why would it be different for him?
I can't remember if in the series.
And that's what's crazy, C&J Dev. He had 5 fucking years in prison to fucking try and understand what he did and that he was at fault. And all he did that whole time was just blame other people. All those prison letters, it's all about who can I blame.
The lady was telling who it was. Something. Showed a picture of him or something like that.
Okay, I don't know. I mean, people have pictures.
I can't remember. We'll have to ask Emma, because she's the one that was reading it.
Okay.
She read it to me, but I can't remember everything that she read.
Okay. Well, maybe she'll remember. Maybe she won't.
But I know I need to stop concentrating on them. Just concentrate on me.
Concentrate on you. Absolutely.
I'm sorry I get frustrated. I'm sorry that you get frustrated with.
Hey, thanks for coming by, Tiffany. It really means a lot that you stopped by. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. And if you ever wanted to come on, I'd love to have you on sometime. You know, just call my manager, Cornful Threeway. But again, Merry Christmas and thanks for coming, Tiffany.
She won't.
But I know I need to stop concentrating on them. Just concentrate on me.
Concentrate on you. Absolutely.
I'm sorry I get frustrated. I'm sorry that you get frustrated with me.
I hope that at some point I'm not going to have to. Like, I hope that that's not the reaction that I have. That's what I'm hopeful for, because, I want us to have productive conversation. And I know when I get mad, you are going to get frustrated too, or you're going to get upset. And sometimes it gets the best of me, because when someone is trying to back themselves up.
Right, so Dakota. I should have said it. Okay, bye.
They try to create a smokescreen as if that's where the focus should be, when it's in order to take it off of themselves. It's total deflection.
Try to put it off on other people like it was someone else's fault. And that's not at all what I'm trying to do, because I know what I did was wrong, and I know it was my fault that I did it.
Yeah, I mean,
I think just some of the people that are involved with it is what irritates me. You know that Winnie talked to Xavier, don't you?
No, I don't.
When her and I first met, Winnie actually presented herself as case to me, and it was because of Xavier Von Erck. Xavier was telling her things to say. Winnie, he actually, I guess he made some threat or something against Rhoda, and when he was trying to make sure that he stayed away from Rhoda, and he even made Winnie watch him on cam jerking off to a picture of me. That's what Winnie told me. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that is fucked up. I mean, but she was also on drugs. So.
Yeah, I know, but I'm only going by what Winnie said.
Okay.
But I mean,
He always believes Winnie when it's advantageous for him. Like, whenever she's telling the truth, if it doesn't suit him, then it's a lie, even though it's the truth. So this bullshit, anytime they tell him anything about Xavier, he eats it up because in his head it helps him feel better about the whole sting. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, but she was also on drugs. So.
Yeah, I know, but I'm only going by what Winnie said.
Okay.
But I mean, she was in some house in California. Evidently, it was a really nice house because Emma went there and she went out to the concert with Winnie and I don't know who else.
Size of a beetle bug, as Debbie said, if you told Lorne you were flying over his house, he'd come outside and be like, "Oh, I can't see you." Oh.
So they could show me and all this shit. That was fucked up. That was so fucked up.
Yeah.
That lasted for like 3 months.
Oh, did it really? You thought that?
Yeah.
So Casey was the one who was talking to you on the phone?
Winnie had her name on the internet. Had a message on my YouTube channel. My headset just went off. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, a little bit, but it really sucked.
Okay. Can I call you back in like?
Well, it's okay right now. Just make sure that you stay like
stand
that.
Still?
Yeah, stand still. Uh-huh. Put your leg up in the air. Make sure you've got good reception. Whatever you have to do. All right. Okay. Fat ass.
And size of a beetle bug. What's crazy about the Google Earth thing is he asked his probation officers and he still misunderstood what they told him. Because he was telling them that when he said, it's like a satellite filming everything you're doing. And what they tried to explain to Lorne is, it's like, no, every couple of years, Google takes a picture of Earth and you could see, you know, everything happening in that picture. But what he took it to mean is that it's not live video, it's just Google Earth is like taking a picture every 5 seconds. What a fucking moron.
Winnie had a message on my YouTube channel for me. I messaged her and she went on the
I mean, who the fuck knows what you're talking about right now? I can't even hear you.
You can't. I stayed in the same position I was in.
Did you stick your phone up your ass? Oh.
Sounds like it.
Can you hear me now?
Well, sort of. God, it sucks.
I know. That's why I leave my phone in one spot and have my headset on and move around.
Oh my god.
Can you hear me now?
Jeez. No.
Lorne's trying out for the Verizon guy.
Oh, great.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, radius, I can stay in this position.
Stay right there.
Okay, Roscoe, don't move. You stay right there. Your collar is helping.
Ah, there we go.
He's always got to bring the fucking dogs in. As Shin Koala says, they're just props. He has to remind Debbie he has these dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, radius, I can stay in this position.
Stay right there.
Okay, Roscoe, don't move. You stay right there. Your collar is helping.
Ah, there we go. Cool.
Okay, Winnie put a message on my YouTube channel, and Emma saw. Well, Emma would read the messages for me that was on my channel because I couldn't. They had already taken my computer. Didn't want me on YouTube.
Okay.
And Emma read that message, which AKA was Winnie.
Okay.
And that's when I started talking to Winnie.
Okay.
Because she fooled Winnie, she fooled Emma for those 3 months until Emma found out.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
because Winnie was in the hospital, and
I see.
that's how the whole thing started. And that was because of Xavier Varner, because Xavier held something against Winnie that had to do with Rhoda, that he put Rhoda's name on the internet or something like that.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
So, and so that you don't hate Emma too much, Emma saved Winnie's ass a lot of times. She literally saved her ass a lot of times.
I don't think I ever said that I hated Emma.
Well, no, you didn't say that you hate Emma, but before you dislike her too much, she saved Winnie's ass a lot of times.
What the fuck are you talking about, Lorne?
Just because she's Mexican.
What?
You remember you said a wetback?
Me?
Yeah, you just said it the night before last.
No, I was saying that Winnie called her that.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know
I
Winnie
would
called
never
her that.
say
She
that.
did that all the time.
Yeah, but I would never say that. I don't think that about her at all.
Well, Winnie got better at it, though. After a while, she stopped calling her wetback, and she started just calling her bitch. so she graduated.
So funny, Lorne.
Well, when Winnie calls you a bitch, that's actually kind of a good thing. She called me bitch all the time. That means that she loves you.
Because she must really love me. Every time I turned around, she was calling me bitch.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus.
That's really.
I
That's
told
what she
you,
called you too.
I told her, you do realize I have a name, right? She said, I know, bitch, shut up.
Right,
So what
exactly.
the fuck?
Exactly. Yeah, so I don't hate Emma. I think Emma's really smart. She's super pretty, and you know, I don't have any problem with her. I know that she's done a lot for my sister. She is not an easy person to deal with. So, you know, the fact that Winnie is still alive is a really great thing. And you know, Dan's pretty good too. I mean, I guess.
Dan's really good with Winnie.
He's not my favorite. So.
He's not your favorite.
No.
So I heard.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry. I know you're friends with him and everything, but he's kind of an asshole.
Oh, I understand. Just because I'm friends with him doesn't mean that everybody likes him.
Yeah, I know.
It's a what?
He's always wearing a tool belt. It's always a different color, you know. Kind of weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
he wasn't wearing a tool belt when him and Emma came here that night.
Oh, I'm surprised. You probably didn't finish bedazzling it.
Does he really bedazzle it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He's the rhinestone cowboy.
Do you think Lorne really knows what bedazzling means?
I'd like to be a smart at some point. Then bedazzle me.
Yeah, he'll bedazzle anything that you want. Seriously.
No. No, I'm okay.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather be dazzled in other ways. But
Well, he'll bedazzle you in other ways too, I bet. Wink, wink.
not by a female.
Hey, do you want to take the phone out of your ass again?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Is your,
god.
Is your headset all set?
Probably not. It might be for. Hold on.
I mean, this is torture.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah, now I can move around again. I don't know how much.
God, okay.
I think it's probably like 2 hours time on it.
Okay, well, we don't
Usually
need that much.
When it turns blue, it's usually 2 hours.
Okay, good. Anyways.
Anyway, bedazzle me.
So, no, I don't do that. That's Dan's thing. I'm not that tacky.
Classic Lorne always has to bring it around to like sex, because that's clearly what he's implying. Fucking fuck.
No, you can bedazzle me different ways.
No thanks.
Yeah.
So, well, and they're not even verbal punching backs either.
No, they're not.
And I feel like that's something that you need to learn too, because I don't think you know that very well.
Well, I know it. I've messed up on it a few times because I've gotten too stupid getting drunk and taking my frustration out on other people. And what really sucks is I never used to be like that. When I used to drink, I drink social. But when I go over to Tony's, I don't drink social. I drink social, but I try to keep up with him, and that I know that can never happen because he drinks like almost 3 to my 1,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just such a stupid move going over there. Enjoyed going over to Tony's because it would be just like I would be if to go over and drink with Dad, because that's all Dad would do was just sit there and he'd drink. Or Dad would actually play the guitar. All Tony does is drink and smoke pot.
Okay.
So finally I figured that out. So it's not so hard for me to not go over Tony's now.
Well, there's other things that go along with it too.
Oh, Rage, are you leaving? If so, Merry Christmas, Rage. Thanks for coming.
Now.
Well, there's other things that go along with it too. I mean, as far as Tony is using you for beer.
Yeah.
And
Dad used to do that.
And you end up getting into arguments with him and Wendy. You're not really welcome in their home. They just let you go there because you're bringing something to them.
Yep.
And then, and then it's time to go. So they throw you out and you drive home, risking your life and everyone else's that's out there while they stay home.
Yeah, nice and safe. Waiting
Nice
for the
and
next
safe,
floor back.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Sad.
so there's other things that go along with that too, of why that's not a healthy place for you to go.
Yeah, because they just don't give a fuck.
Doesn't seem that way.
They say they're friends, but they're only friends for a price.
Right.
That's what it's been like.
Yeah.
Sucks too, because they're not friends that I want.
Right. Well, good. So you've come to these decisions, which is great. You know, you're seeing that this isn't a good thing for you to do, and hopefully you won't do it again.
No, I won't do it again. But I'm not going to be that stupid anymore.
That's good. That's really good.
So even though you've gotten really mad and frustrated at me,
Mm-hmm.
I do learn. Sometimes it takes a few smacks, but
I think you know that going to Tony's.
He thinks that's cute to say, like, sometimes it takes a few smacks. Because, again, Lorne thinks abuse means love.
I don't be that stupid anymore.
That's good. That's really good.
So even though you've gotten really mad and frustrated at me, I do learn. Sometimes it takes a few smacks, but
I think you know that going to Tony's is not a good idea. And I think that's why after you're getting drunk, that's when you start to get mad, because you're not able to really fool yourself anymore. Because when you get intoxicated, that's where your inhibitions will start to go away. And the wall that you've been putting up in avoiding how you're really feeling is going away, and then you start to get angry. And that's why you start to lash out at people. You've done it to me. And I didn't do anything. So, you're feeling lonely, and you're feeling like you're getting fucked with all the time, and you're feeling like nobody legitimately wants to spend time with you. And that makes you mad. And so you start calling up everyone and basically telling them that they're assholes because they don't want to hang out with you, or they're off doing something else. They're not giving you all their time and attention.
It sucks. It sucks so bad, because I never used to. It used to take me an hour to drink a beer.
Well,
and I would make it take me an hour to drink a beer because I didn't want to get drunk.
Right. But
Huh?
sometimes get involved in taking drugs, like Winnie. There's something in their life that they want to avoid, and they get introduced to something, and it takes the pain away.
And she told me how bad her childhood was.
Yeah. And so there's other ways of going about it. That's the thing. And unfortunately, sometimes people have addictive personalities too, and they're just going to pick up one thing after another. And as soon as they're able to avoid whatever it is they're trying to, and it makes them feel better, then they're hooked. Not only physically, because that'll happen too, but emotionally. They need to feel that. That's why when you're upset about something, you want to start drinking. And some people, it's eating. There's a bunch of things that people do to make themselves feel better, and sometimes it's destructive.
Well, see, maybe that's part of it with Tony and Wendy, because Tony does have an addictive personality. Because he's a good guy to be around. He's friendly and he's fun to be around. But the problem is that he uses people.
Well, then he's not a good person to be around.
No, he's not a good person to be around. I mean, as far as he's a fun person to be around, he can be fun.
Right.
And happy. Yeah, and of course he's happy. Everybody's fucking bringing him beer and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that boy's gonna die in early. Early death, but more than likely.
Rest in peace, Tony. And also, it's funny now that we've gotten away from talking about his chat log and all the fucking shitty things he's done. Now he's playing the victim about being, bringing beer over to Tony.
Well, hopefully
Eat
not.
some drinks.
Hopefully not.
Well, I don't wish death on him.
Right.
I just know how he eats and drinks.
Okay.
And smokes.
So, have you thought about talking to Tony and telling him this?
No, because he already knows how I feel. I tell him every time I've gotten drunk, I'd come back in and he'd be one of the ones that I'd lash out at. He'd be one of the first ones I'd lash out at.
So then what is his response to that?
Oh, he just tries calming me down.
He just tries calming you down?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I calm down after I say everything that I want to say to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't talk to him until a couple of days later. I don't care to do that anymore. I don't care to go over and drink with him. I don't really care. I'll have something to do with him. If he wants to come over here and visit me, I don't want to go over his house. I don't like Wendy. I haven't liked her for so long, I can't even remember when I stopped liking her.
Okay. She probably doesn't like you either.
Probably not. Unless I throw a whoopie pie and a Pepsi in front of her.
Yeah.
She's real happy. She's real happy with a big whoopie pie in front of her.
Okay.
No, you think I'm kidding? I'm serious.
No, that's fine. I mean, whatever.
She's got a thing for whoopee pies.
Okay.
That's something she definitely needs to stay away from because she kind of looks like one.
Okay.
Sad.
Burn, Lorne.
What kind of pie do you look like?
I look like a blueberry pie.
Why?
Perfect.
Ugh, fuck you.
Blueberry pie.
Why?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Blueberry pies are perfect. Okay, I'm far from perfect, but
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna just stop you right there.
You look like a blueberry pie to me.
What?
You don't even know what I look like.
I know what you.
We know exactly what you look like, Debbie. We all have heard it, Malibu Barbie, and also Lorne's seen your camel toe, so he basically knows what you look like.
Your body looks like. That looks like a blueberry pie. And that's not my fault that I don't know what you look like. You still haven't sent me a picture.
Right.
Right.
And you also deleted the other picture, didn't you? Or did you lie about that?
I did. I didn't lie to you.
Okay.
I told you, I must respect you because I actually deleted it.
Okay.
If you were naked, I would. If you were naked, then I would have deleted it right after I saw it. But you weren't naked. You had clothes on.
Lorne, there's no way you deleted that picture. Like, it's in your spank bank all the time.
Anyway.
But I did delete it. I did delete it.
Good. Great. Okay. So, I think we kind of got off track there, but my main point of what I was talking to you about was you have to do it in a completely different way.
I know. Well,
and it's going to be hard.
Fix it up a little different way.
Hard to do. It's going to be really, really hard to do. But
yeah,
you can start to say, I realized that I was wrong. I deserve to be on that show. I deserve to be sent to prison.
And I'm certainly not going to say that I didn't deserve it because I asked for it. So I did deserve it.
Oh, hey, boo. I read it the wrong way. I thought you just said he's lying through his teeth, but he's lying through his tooth.
I deserve to be on that show. I deserve to be sent to prison.
And I'm certainly not going to say that I didn't deserve it because I asked for it. So I did deserve it.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to think of me being in that position, I did it, and I did deserve it.
You didn't want to get caught. I mean, that was the thing. You wouldn't have shown up if you thought that you were going to get caught.
Yeah. Sucks at the time that that's what I wanted in my life.
Yeah, it really
sucks.
Okay.
I'm outside now, so you get really good reception.
Okay, good, and I don't have to hear your stupid TV.
All you need to do is tell me turn it down. I forget that thing is even on because anybody that I talk to on there always asks me if I can turn it down.
Yeah, Lorne, you shouldn't have something on in the background while you're talking to somebody.
Background.
I think there was at one point on the last time that I was talking to you, and I think that you were upset, maybe crying or something, and there was a moment of silence, and I heard the Old Spice whistle go off in the background.
Did you think that I hung up until you heard that Old Spice whistle?
No. It was like a moment. It was a brief moment. It was like perfectly timed, and I just heard that whistle in the back, and it was really funny. But I didn't.
Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, so you can kind of change stuff. You can change the direction that you've gone in. You're going to be getting a response that people have been waiting for all of this time. They're going to be able to look past the stupid videos that you've made, basically calling everyone else out for being a fucking loser, all that kind of stuff, but
I hated that I keep getting so mad about perverted justice. I really hated that I do that. I think looking back on everything, it's still so upsetting for me that I got involved in it.
Well, it's a defensive thing that you're doing. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why, when you were confronted on the show and when everyone was confronted on the show, for the most part, it was. You can see like the eyes darting, like, oh my God, what am I going to say? You know,
Yeah.
how can I minimize this and make it so that what I was doing is going to come off as being okay. Like when you were saying the other day about, I went there because I wanted to make sure she wasn't going to get hurt by someone.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know how hard I could have possibly rolled my eyes when you said that? They almost
Oh, I
got
can
stuck.
imagine.
I almost was blind. I would never see again. They'd be stuck there. So I mean,
can
it's like,
imagine.
yeah, it's like that kind of stuff. Or when you've said like, I was looking for a place to turn around, and I got to the exit and there was her house. I'm like, okay, well, that's stupid too. I mean, none of that stuff ever happened, and so all that you can do really is just tell the truth about stuff, and it's going to make you feel so much better. Not everyone's going to like it, but a lot of times people already know the answer, especially when it comes to something like this. And when you come out with something like, oh no, that wasn't really me though.
Yeah, it was somebody
You
in
know.
a fucking suit.
Yeah, or whatever, or the reason why I went there isn't exactly the reason why I went there. It was so clear, cut and dry. And when you start suing people like NBC, and you're going after Chris Hansen, and you're going after perverted justice, and you're going after, you know, you're talking shit about the judge and the prosecutors and all that kind of stuff. It's just a mess. You end up looking really fucking stupid.
I know. Well, something's really irritating me about that whole thing, though. Maybe that's another reason why I was getting so defensive. Because, I mean, I'm going to see a lawyer 2 times, and it's to plead guilty or not guilty, then guilty. And it kind of presses on a person.
Well, what would have happened if you pled not guilty? You would have gone to trial.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think would have happened at trial?
He'd still be in prison.
That's why I didn't want to go to trial, because I got scared saying that, like, maybe 11 out of 100 people usually win a trial in a federal trial. And it's like, well, that's kind of fucked up if it's supposed to be an honest justice system.
That doesn't. Those two things aren't related, Lorne.
Well, they have to look at what the facts are.
Yeah, I know.
You know, if you have a video of someone going in and robbing a store, and they get away, and then they go to their attorney and say, I want to plead not guilty. What are they supposed to do? What defense do you have?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So as far as what you're concerned with, you're basically saying that you went to your attorney, said that you were going to plead not guilty, then you met with him again, and they said you're going to plead guilty.
Wow, he told me to plead not guilty the first time.
Okay.
And so I pled not. But see, then there was my other attorney, my state attorney. He wanted to take it to trial.
But why?
And that's why I started looking so deep into it.
But what kind of defense did you have?
Well, he told me he could have gotten it for entrapment. And that's why I started looking at that.
No.
Well,
that's not true. I mean, okay, so here's the other thing about entrapment. Like, I can give you an example too of when I was talking about when the police department sets up a bait car. So if they have this bait car sitting out there, and then right before they leave, they throw a bag of Coke underneath the seat, so that when the person gets caught, whoever stole it is now going to have a drug charge.
Right.
Okay, so that's a problem, right? So you can see how there's a problem with them stealing the car, but then tacking on a drug charge when that's not what the whole point was. It's not theirs. It legitimately isn't. The police put it there. That's what I would see as being an entrapment to get a drug charge. So I would love to know what you're thinking entrapment is in terms of you.
Well, it's not me that was thinking it at the time. It was my lawyer.
Well, you must have loved
It was my
hearing
state
that,
lawyer.
though.
Huh?
You must have
Well,
loved
I
hearing
did.
that.
I did love it at the time. And actually, the deeper that I got into it, and the more I looked at it, there was a lot of things that was actually illegal that they did.
Nope.
You must have
Well,
loved hearing that.
I did love it at the time. And actually, the deeper that I got into it, and the more I looked at it, there was a lot of things that was actually illegal that they did.
Did he just combine were and was? There wers? Like, that's what he said, right? He can't even get, like, he can never get was or were right, but now he just created a all new word.
You want to go through my paperwork and look at everything that I've got, then you'll see a bunch of stuff. If I can find it, then I'll read it off to you. But I've got like a whole crap load of stuff that they did that was illegal.
Well, I mean,
Trying hard to remember some stuff.
I mean,
I'd like to.
if there was a bunch of stuff that they did, then
I should be able to pop it off my head. But the problem is I've got so much stuff in my head about the whole thing that I can't remember.
Debbie, he has a 3-year tape delay. Like, did you not listen to the Ramona calls? Come on.
Specific things.
okay. Well,
I'm going to my box right now.
okay. Well, why you do that? I mean, the point is that, you know, the people who were innocent, like the other guys in the chat room who didn't talk to this girl, they don't have to worry about entrapment. They're not the ones who got in trouble. Yeah. So if there was something illegal going on, they would also get in trouble. But they didn't.
I know. It's basically just stupid that I went there anyway. It was a bad decision on my part. It was stupid for me to do it. It's my fault that I did it because nobody else brought me there.
It's amazing that he asked the one detective interviewing him why it was stupid of him to do that. That's one of the best parts in his interrogation.
It's basically just stupid that I went there anyway. It was a bad decision on my part. It was stupid for me to do it. It's my fault that I did it because nobody else brought me there. I've got a big box of papers here. I'm not going to find it right now.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
I do. I'll take a picture of it for you.
Okay.
When I find it, I'll take a picture of the thing.
It's not going to matter, really.
No, but you asked me, so I just.
Well, I know. I understand, and I would love to, you know, hear what it is that you think that trumps whatever it is that you did.
There was one big one that I found. I can remember what it was.
I mean, basically, are you looking for a technicality?
No, because it was. What the hell was it that I found? Oh crap! It keeps coming back to me, but I can't remember all the words. Okay. Any person that induces, entices, persuades, or there's one other word that I can't remember. Any person that induces, entices, persuades any individual in the United States, property or territory, to commit a sexual act or something like that. To commit a sexual act, it's a criminal act, and they get X amount of. They either get a fine or an imprisonment, a fine or imprisonment, or a fine and imprisonment.
Okay, so give me an example.
You'd think if Lorne had this smoking gun, he'd like remember it to a T.
Imprisonment.
Okay, so give me an example. Give me an example of that. How did they do that?
They induced or enticed. They might not have induced, but they did entice.
How?
Because they didn't dissuade.
Yeah, hey boo. It's like it's about the time where he's asking why the cameras were there at the house, but then he kind of stops and then he goes, I want to know why it was stupid to do that. But yeah, go back and watch it. It's hilarious. Like, why would you ask the interrogator that?
The other word was encourage, induce, entice, and persuade.
Yeah, but all the stuff that was said in there was said by you.
Right.
Right.
I'm not saying I weren't wrong. I'm just saying, saying what I found.
Well, it's kind of like this.
You asked
okay?
me, so I'm just
well,
telling you.
well, I know, but and hopefully
He's basically saying that they have to prove a negative because they didn't dissuade him, like where the law says that he was persuaded. Like he just, I know Lorne is this big brain attorney because he spent 5 years in prison, but
if your state attorney ever brought that to trial, it would be shut down immediately.
Well, actually, that was a federal law that I found that under. I think.
Okay, well then your other attorney, if they decided to bring that to trial and bring it in front of court, hopefully that would be shut down immediately.
Well, it should be anyway because I'm the one that said all that stuff, and I'm the one that went there.
I wasn't wrong.
Trial and bring it in front of court, hopefully that would be shut down immediately.
Well, it should be anyway because I'm the one that said all that stuff, and I'm the one that went there.
Right. Yeah.
So I do take responsibility for what I did because I should have been incarcerated.
Yes.
Should have
100%.
been put on NBC.
Yes.
That I disagree with.
Yes. Yes.
That I disagree
Absolutely.
with. I'm going to tell you the reason that I disagree with that.
I would love to hear it.
Because the only other thing that I've ever done wrong in my life was no UI.
What does that matter?
I said this on Cornville Three-Way Stream, but the fact that he says the only thing he's ever done is an OUI is irrelevant, but also it does show that he's an idiot. Like, an OUI is a very serious crime. You drank and you got in your car and drove, potentially endangering everybody on the road or anybody's house, which you've clearly driven into. So the fact that you say the only thing you've had an OUI means that you're not a bad person is fucking stupid.
Somebody that is...
Someone who's a child predator.
Has nothing to say.
I'm frustrated with it because I'm mad about being on TV.
I know you are. It's highly embarrassing. Everyone
It is.
who's involved in some kind of a crime, no matter what it is, doesn't want to be called out for it. They don't want people to know. It's it's the same thing like if people who get in trouble in their hometown and their names are put in the paper. And there's a lot of people who just go right there. I know I've done it. Go right to the police blotter who got busted, last weekend. And then you see people that you're like, oh, look at that bastard. I knew he was up to some shit.
Look at that dumbass.
Yeah, and so.
And the fact that he says that he didn't crash because he was drunk, he crashed because I fell asleep. Yeah, Lorne, you fell asleep, you passed out, you were wasted. Like,
last weekend. And then you see people that you're like, oh, look at that bastard. I knew he was up to some shit.
Look at that dumbass.
Yeah, and so, nobody ever wants to do that. But you deserved to be there. You deserved to be on NBC for everyone to see.
To be nationwide, worldwide. Why not be worldwide?
Yes. It's a huge problem, Lorne. They had to see all the different people that were involved in this. They had people who were going to college. They had teachers. They had
lawyers. They had cops.
Sure, they had all kinds of people.
And by the way, Mike Patterson, he was not a cop. I knew Mike Patterson when he was incarcerated.
Oh.
He was not a cop.
I'm not really sure who that is.
Exactly, hey boo. He's mad that he's on TV, but he's not mad about kidnapping, rape, and production of CSAM. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, that's what you're really mad about? Like, you deserve to be on TV. Especially back then in the late 90s, early to mid 2000s, that was a serious issue that was happening, where men going on and praying. I mean, it still happens now, but especially when chat rooms and things started. So it did help, show what these people were doing. So yes, Lorne, you deserve to be on TV. The shit that you did was awful.
Okay.
He just gotten his private investigator license. He was not a cop. I don't know.
Okay. And he said that like that makes him better than Patterson. Like, oh, he's not a cop. Almost like Lorne's trying to imply that he is.
Some more people told me he told them that he was a cop. And I don't know why the hell he said that. Because he told me he wasn't a cop. He was a private investigator.
Who knows? I'm not really sure. But the point is that, you know, there's all kinds of people that you wouldn't know.
Yeah,
You know,
married people.
Married people,
that have kids.
Yeah, people who have kids as well, grandparents. You know, people that are trusted by their families. I mean, that's what the problem is that there are double lives going on, and somebody was getting hurt in the process.
You know, I'm going to be, as much as I hate it and hate the thought that I was involved in it, it was really probably the best thing that could have happened to me at the time, because
Well, thankfully, it stopped you from molesting or potentially raping a child. Like, you would have done it had it not been a sting.
And hate the thought that I was involved in it. It was really probably.
And right, hey boo, that's what's interesting, because Casey does kind of inflate his ego a little bit, like the things she says. So she is a different character, but Debbie is just straight business. I mean, really, to me, Debbie is just Tiffany Lockhart talking, you know, to Lorne. Like, there isn't really a Debbie character. Like, sure, she has to know all the stories with Winnie and stuff, but that just, to me, always felt like Tiffany just talking to him.
The best thing that could have happened to me at the time, because it not only would have saved lives, but it probably also saved my life.
Mm-hmm.
I was in such a down.
And all your other victims, because you definitely, had you done it, which, I mean, you may have already done it prior to TCAP, but especially then, if you got away with it, you would continue to do it.
I guarantee you that if Kayla was real and you went and had sex with her,
sorry, I completely forgot Tiffany brings that point up.
There was going to be another one too.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, because I would have gotten away with it once.
Right, because you're a pedophile.
Right.
Sad as it is for me to say it.
But it's the truth.
It's the truth. At the time, it would have been the truth,
Mm-hmm.
because I was so far gone, everything that I was doing.
Well, even the fantasy was there before you were so far gone. You know what I mean? Like, that started way before.
Yeah. I remember we talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean.
And that sucks. That sucks so bad.
Yeah, it does.
Hey boo, exactly. Yeah, that's basically what I was trying to say. So I'll just say that. Casey was a character, Debbie is an alias. You're exactly right.
Yeah. I remember we talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean.
And that sucks. That sucks so bad.
Yeah, it does. I mean, because you can't control what your fantasy is. It's just something that turned you on. You can't control that part.
And that sucked.
Yeah.
I hated that.
It's the engaging in it that becomes the problem. You know, even when it comes to people who have child pornography, you know, they think, okay, well, I'm not going to have sex with the kids, but I'm going to look at pornography that features kids. That's a problem, because a kid is getting hurt there.
I know they're a victim. Somebody had to hurt that kid in order to get that picture.
Absolutely.
Then they put it on the internet, and it's all around the world, and it never goes off the internet.
Yeah.
It's
really right. It's a disgusting thing.
And that's what I was telling you about that picture. Seeing that picture that was sent to me, it bothered me a lot. And I don't.
Wrong. You probably really liked it.
Lucky they didn't find it. Did they find it?
I don't know. They've got my computer. So they must have gone through my computer.
Well, they would have done it already.
Oh, they must have found it then, because
Well, they probably didn't. Most likely, they probably didn't find it for whatever reason. I have no idea. But I mean,
but I received it from someone. I didn't distribute it.
Well, that's good. It's good that you didn't send it to anyone else.
I was pretty disgusted by it. And
yeah, hey boo, I remember you saying that, and that's exactly right. But Lorne just doesn't understand that.
Received it from someone. I didn't distribute it.
Well, that's good. It's good that you didn't send it to anyone else.
I was pretty disgusted by it. And then I turned around and
And then you kept
Okay.
going with Kayla.
yeah.
And I think you
bothers me.
even said that you wanted to take pictures with Kayla.
Yeah, I think I did too.
Yeah.
But I don't remember if I meant naked. I don't know. I probably did. I wouldn't doubt it.
I think that you did. I know that you did.
I know I hated being that far gone. I hated myself then. I hated what I did to Betty. That was one of the biggest things ever.
No, you didn't. You hate again that you got caught for what you did with Betty.
That's why when I talk about my family and what my family did to me, that's what messed me up.
None of that matters, Lorne.
Because I thought the world of my family, and all I cared about was helping them. And the stuff that they did to me hurt me.
I understand. I'm sure that it did. And
The saddest thing is that Tony was the only one that apologized to me.
they're just separate things, you know. They're separate.
I mean, Tony probably didn't apologize. So he might have said something that Lorne took as an apology because he mishears everything. But I don't know. Again, what does this have to do with anything, Lorne? And also, Tony probably if it was an apology, it was just solely so that Lorne can continue to bring him beer.
Separate things. And
Yeah,
when
no. I turned around and hurt somebody else even worse.
yeah, you know, that makes me sad. And I'm glad that you were honest about it. But it makes me sad. I guess I was really hoping that you were going to feel sad about what you were actually doing to Kayla before you showed up at the house.
Well, I did everything wrong to her.
Well, I know that you did, but you
Read the
said that
chat log.
I know. But what you said was that
And right, Dan Jones, his family didn't do anything to him. That whole thing where, with the meatballs and the $700 and stuff, Lorne wants to be like the big man on campus. He wants people to be jealous. That's why he was flashing that cash and doing all that work. One, like I said, it makes him feel good because he thinks he's, better than them. But also, he wants everybody to be in his debt. He likes to hold stuff over people. So the fact that he did that work and that he could hold that over them, that's another reason why Lorne does it. And then he could just bitch about it.
Something like that.
right, you didn't want to be, because you know what that means. You know what it means to be a predator who goes after a kid. What
Yeah.
everyone else is going to think about that.
Yeah.
But that wasn't, the deterrent wasn't, I don't want to hurt a kid. That's the part that makes me sad.
Was I so selfish and thoughtless and heartless at the time that I wasn't thinking about anybody, including myself. I wasn't thinking about me.
Well, no, you were thinking about yourself.
Well, I couldn't have been thinking about myself too much. I wasn't thinking about my future, what it was going to do to me.
Yeah, but you didn't think that you were going to get caught.
Yeah, so I was being selfish.
Yeah. So you were only thinking about yourself and your dick.
Yeah.
You weren't thinking about the fact that you were damaging Kayla.
That bothers me a lot too. That really bothers me so much of how I could not think about a kid when I knew what happened to me when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And how it affected my whole life. That's why I really one of the reasons I really get confused sometimes about, how could I possibly have done that? It's so out of my character and really sucks. I bet you didn't hear a word I said, did you?
I didn't. I'm so sorry.
Okay, here comes the part that we were talking to Tiffany earlier about the dog's name. So I'd be interested to see if everybody can put in the chat, do you hear Mickey or Nikki?
I'm so sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
I heard a I was like,
Yeah.
the hell is that noise?
No, it was just
What
my
kind of
dogs.
dog? What kind of dog do you have?
A Chihuahua.
A little ankle biter.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting hungry, so I'm gonna have to go soon. Make him
I
some
already
dinner.
fed my dogs.
Yeah.
See, if you had a headset, you could put your phone down and walk around and do things too.
Yeah, I know. Right, but I'm still not getting that, so it's not gonna happen.
mine only cost me $80.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Mickey. So
Nikki,
yeah, his name is Mickey.
his?
Yeah.
See right there, his. But I did hear Mickey, but I guess it's just the way she sort of pronounces it. But yeah, I do hear Mickey that time.
Do that. Mickey. So
Nikki,
yeah, his name is Mickey.
his?
Yeah.
So Nicholas,
Yeah.
because Nikki is a girl.
Yeah, I know. I call him Nicky. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I can't really switch that around with your name because your name is Debbie.
Right.
Deborah. So,
Right.
so I can't really say any guy's name that would be similar.
Right. So I gotta go. I gotta go feed him.
Okay.
He's getting hungry.
Do you want me to text Emma and ask her to send you that video?
Sure. Absolutely.
Okay. 'Cause I'd like for you to be able to look at it.
Okay, cool. All right.
And we can talk about it some more.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go. Okay, bye.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, so that's the end of that one. So again, that's the let's find where Lorne says no. That's really all I had planned to do tonight. There was this one few-minute call in the dump that I found where it's called like Lorne on rape or something. And I really want to listen to that because I want to see what he says about it. So let me see if I can find it. Okay, so I'm going to play this. It should just be a few minutes, and then after that, we'll end the stream.
If I would have went with him and I got raped again for the second time, that would have been my fault, right?
Yeah, because me and Emma had you at a place where
fucking asshole. You fucking
How are you going to say it was my fault?
Your true colors. There they are. Shit.
Well,
You fucking
no, it would have been his
shithead.
fault for raping you. It would have been your mistake for going there.
There's no mistake.
It would have been your mistake for going with it.
There's no mistake made. Ever.
How can you say there's not a mistake made?
There's no mistake. There's none.
Me and Emma had you in a safe place where you knew you were safe. You were at a chapel with one of Emma's friends that she knew.
There's no mistake made for a victim.
That's why I'm pissed off because you went off with some guy
There's
you
no
did not
mistake
know.
made for a victim. There's none.
No, there's not a mistake. It would have been...
You're such
You're
a
right.
fucking sick asshole. I
Don't
will
call me a
stab you
sick
right now. I will
asshole.
stab
You're
you.
blaming me again.
I'm blaming
something
you
I didn't do.
for being a fucking dick. This is your problem. You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. It is never a victim's fault.
No, it's
You want
not
to take
a
that?
victim's
You
fault.
want to take that stance? Guess what, Lorne? When you walked into the
But you
room
had a
with your
choice.
brother, it was your fault. How do you like that? You shouldn't have gone. You put yourself there. You knew what he was going to do, but you went anyway. So fuck you! How'd you like it?
Wow.
You're right. It's never a victim's fault. Because no person should act like that, to do that to somebody else. I'm sorry I didn't think again before I said
Again.
that.
You're so stupid. You're so stupid.
Kelpill, we're literally just
You
about to end
can't
the
see.
stream. I'm just playing this short call.
You can't see anything. No wonder
Yes, I can.
you're taking another fucking class after 5 years. Do you know why you're taking that class? Because you're a fucking idiot. Your true colors
Too trusting to people
were
that you don't
showing.
know.
Again, it's my fault, huh? It's my fault.
No! I'm
Then
telling you,
don't
you're
say
being
that
too
fucking
trusting to
shit.
people that you don't know.
Hello?
Alright, so that was that call I want to listen to. I saw it in the dump and I was interested. So if you ever have any sympathy for Lorne, just remember that call, because he's a piece of fucking shit. So, I'm sorry, Kelp. I'm really sorry. We've been going for like 3.5 hours and I don't have anything else to do and I want to get off. So, I hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas. Kelp, I hope maybe you watch the replay. I really appreciate you coming. Thanks again, Hey Boo, Dan Jones. Kelp, okay, if Kelp Hill has a short call that she knows, I will play it. So Kelp Hill, give me a call. And I'll just sit here patiently. Well, stop pouting and give me a call, Kelp Hill. I think everybody might leave Kelp and it'll just be me and you. Wait, I think I might have a call. Here, I have one. I know this one's short. So, I'll play this one. One sec. I believe this is the call where Lorne confronts Winnie about her pretending to be in a stroke. Or, not being a stroke, but having a stroke. So we'll listen to this one. I think it's just a few minutes.
Whatever. You and Lorne are stupid. You guys can have each other.
Fucking bitch. I'm gonna fucking get you. Don't think I won't go over there.
Come over, bitch.
What?
You think I would do this if I didn't love you, Lorne Lynn Armstrong?
I think if you loved me, you wouldn't do this.
I hung up on your stupid friend. She thinks she's all tough. You saw her. She wouldn't be able to fight anybody. She just, like, fucking sit on him. What? You thought you were going to be able to rat me out to her? I called her. I'm a step ahead of you all the time. So if we're going to be together forever, you better not lie to me anymore.
Call who? Emma?
Yeah.
I weren't calling Emma. I wanted time to myself.
I wanted time with you. That's why I did this. I wanted to see if you'd be worth it. I was going to put everything aside to move to some fucking Hicksville.
What you did doesn't make any sense.
It does. When
Bullshit.
I woke up and I was like, look at all these people paying attention to me and giving me love, it fucking felt great. But I didn't like being in the fucking bed all the time. Gigi gave me what I needed. Victor brought it because he's stupid. I don't even know where he is now. And so what? I was kept high for a long time, and now, I don't know. You have a history of cheating. Men have abused me my whole fucking life, and I just wanted to know this was real.
Kelpie, I'll make you a deal. I will play that doctor call after this one. So we'll do 2 more calls just because it's Christmas. And I also wanted to ask you, because you had those videos yesterday, do you happen to have the video of Lorne running up the driveway without his shirt on and like running towards the camera? If you do, could you please give it to me?
Oh, you just reminded me.
I never cheated on you.
You have a history
You're
of
the one that
cheating, I
fucking
said.
cheated on me.
I said you
And
had
I
a
still
history of
stayed with
cheating.
you.
You had a history of cheating. Generally,
You realize I went to a fucking class. I told them that you were dying. I tried to come out there, fucking see you. They didn't want me to. I told them that you wanted to marry me before you died.
well, I do. I want to marry you.
They knew that I was fucking going on my emotions and not using my head. Both to my class and my probation officer.
I love you.
Oh, Kel, if you can find that, that'd be great.
Oh, yeah.
And him quivering, I told them I wanted to marry you before you died. Like, that didn't tip you off, Lauren? Who would want to marry you before they died?
You certainly didn't do a good job of fucking showing that one, did you?
I was going to give everything up for you, but I wasn't going to do it without making sure that it was going to work. The first chance you got, you ran to my
How's it
sister.
going to work when you lie?
Well, you would be like, oh, baby, that was so cute. And then we would kiss and get married. That's what I was imagining.
Oh, what the hell is so cute about being lied to like that?
Because I did it
That's
for
fucked
you.
up.
You have to know how much work it took to stay here and pretend not to want to eat all of the delicious food that Debbie and Victor were eating in front of me, and pretend not to notice when other things were happening. And Rhoda had her
You knew
bitch.
that I fucking loved you. You didn't have a fucking question in your mind about me, how I felt about you.
So that doesn't mean you'd be faithful to me, and that's what I wanted
For a
to
fucking
see.
year.
That's what I wanted
fucking
to see.
year.
You'd be faithful to me. And no, you weren't. You looked at Emma's tits. That fucking
Yeah.
bitch.
I haven't seen Emma's fucking tits. Except for over the fucking camera.
Yeah, Kelpo, that's fine. Here, I'll put my email in the chat if you could email it.
Cam, when you were right there, still not wanting to show me the real you,
You saw her
when you
tits
had the
and
chance to show me the real you on video,
just pull your beautiful blue eyes away from them juggalos, could you? Right?
after all the fucking horseshit that you've done for a year, I still fucking stayed with you.
And you're gonna
You
stay.
knew that I loved you.
You know I'll suck the skin right off your cock. I'll be the dirtiest bitch you could ever want. I just wanted to see if you really were committed to me.
You already knew I was.
Mm.
You didn't have a question about that.
You don't know what I had a question about because you don't know why I did what I did. When I found out I was sick and dying, I really thought I was. And then when I woke up and I was like, holy shit, I'm fine. It was fucking... All I could do was sit and think, what can I do with this opportunity? Maybe I'll see if it really is worth it to move to Maine. I'm already on the East Coast after all because of my sister who thinks she knows everything, just like somebody else I know. Lorne Armstrong.
Lorne Armstrong.
You're not happy to hear that I'm okay and not dying? You're not happy to hear that I love you and I want to go be with you like we planned the whole time?
I'm not happy that you played with me.
You're going to be happy with how I play with you because it's going to be with my mouth next, baby. Tell your stupid fucking friend that not to be calling me. I'm not going to answer. All she wants to do is fucking scream at me. I love you, Lorne Armstrong. I want to be with you. From the first time you wrote my fake name over your penis, I knew that I was in love with you. You're all I need.
You're all I
You're
want.
all I need. I'm here and staring at your picture. Drinking liquid weed. You are hot here in this one.
He's just playing hard to get kelp.
And you have fucking sexy arms. My sister's gonna be so mad. Finally, I'm the one who gets the hot guy. You beautiful man. I knew you loved me. I just wanted to make sure you were committed, baby. I'm gonna marry you so hard. It's gonna feel good.
I'm gonna marry you so hard.
Just tell everybody I recovered. God. When I show up there and it's me, they'll be like, wow, you look great for having had a stroke. And I'll say, it's the power of true love. Then you give me a kiss on the forehead. I look up at you and smile. And we're in bliss, baby. Come on, eh?
Come on.
Dan, stop calling me. God, for once I'm going to put ignore on your calls. Just this once because I love Lorne. Meh. I am so in love with you. And if I didn't love you, then I wouldn't have done this. And I still forgive you. How about that?
How about that?
I want to get off the phone so I can think a little bit.
Okay, well, think Mr. Dink because I'm going to
Lorne's gotta go dunk his head.
go up there and you're going to think of my pussy in your face when you're trying to breathe.
Jesus Christ.
Bye.
Okay, love you.
What the fuck? Alright, that's the end of that call. Alright. So we'll play Kelp's other call. If Joey gets mad at me for playing one of his calls, Kelp, I'm gonna blame you.
I'm right here.
Hello, this is Carl, this Casey provider,
Yeah.
and I wanted to give you a little bit of an update.
Okay.
She has a lot of issues. She's going to be calling you later. We have her sedated a little bit so she can call later. They say that I may not be on her case very much longer. They may put a different doctor on her. So I just wanted to let you know that she's making progress slowly.
Because of a blowjob?
Excuse me?
They're reassigning her because of a blowjob.
We don't reassign because of a blowjob. We reassign
Because
needs.
okay, we heard something about her giving treatment provider a blowjob. Would that be you?
Where are you getting this information? There's no proof of any kind of oral copulation. The treatment has been deep, I admit, and intimate. But as far as genitalia in a mouth orifice, that's not part of policy, no. You can see, I do physical examinations. I'm a medical professional. We need to do thorough checks for any kind of trauma or abnormality. I need to examine all the intimate places. I mean, yes, there was digital manipulation. So you have to open it. You have to open it up, and it's very tight. So you have to open it. I have a light.
Do you really believe that comment was necessary?
What comment is that, sir?
That it was very tight. Do you really believe that comment was necessary?
Mr. Armstrong, if she had a normal vagina, like a sleeve wizard, I could just look in. But when it's tight, like that, like a young woman, like a teenager, you really have to get fingers in and open it to examine inside. I mean, I have to go.
You don't need to get.
You have to go inside.
I don't believe that you need to stick your fingers inside.
The foot slip. I'm sorry to use those terms, but you have to get inside there. And
what kind of intimate thing happened?
Nothing intimate happened. It's all medical. It's all clinical and cold. I just need to do an examination. You have to check.
You said there was some intimate thing that happened, though.
I said it was an intimate study into her innermost secrets and desires. We do psychology and psychotherapy.
Through her
We don't
vagina.
have-
Right. It's a gynecologist job.
We have limited facilities here. I have to do the mental, I have to do the physical, I have to do the sexual, I have to do everything. I'm not going to talk about any quote-unquote blowjob or quote-unquote
Is this
facials
Dr.
or whatever
Jorn?
she may say. Whatever she said is probably an exaggeration. Sure,
Taking advantage of her.
but Lorne, there has been no assault. And if anything did happen, I assure you it was consensual.
It's not consensual to somebody that's not in the right
It was
mind.
consensual.
I never said anything did happen. I'm just saying if it would, I didn't even mean to do it.
Well, you could have just said that you did something.
You know, she likes doctors, let's just say.
You're a psychologist, right?
I'm a psychotherapist.
Psychotherapist. Then there is no reason for you to see her naked, period.
What is your profession, Mr. Armstrong? What is your degree in?
That's irrelevant.
Being a drunk asshole?
I'm not the one with the patient here.
Do you have a degree?
It is irrelevant to what I have.
You're going to.
I'm not the one with the patient.
That's right. So you don't need to be making decisions on what's best for the patient. That's up to the doctor.
Well, what's best for the patient is for a psychotherapist not to be giving her medical examinations. You're not as a gynecologist.
I don't know how it works. I'm a medical professional. I will make the decisions on the treatment, and I will inform you both of what happened. But you will not make suggestions as to the treatment.
Don't tell me what I will and won't do.
Well, I just
Lorne has a
didn't I?
PhD.
I will find out exactly what a psychotherapist does if you push my button, and how far he is supposed to be going.
He will get a private investigator on your ass.
I'm supposed to go far, all the way far.
That is my girlfriend there that you're talking about. I don't like the things that you're saying.
Of your law book on what a psychotherapist is and what a psychotherapist does, you will understand. I have studied vaginas for years. I may not have a degree in them, but I have studied them, so I am able to examine them.
How are you supposed to do that without a license?
How are you supposed to practice law without a license, Mr. Armstrong? You were a law expert. I'm a vagina expert.
Every male is a vagina expert.
Wait a minute.
every
I was pausing. I gotta rewind that. Hang on.
Vagina expert.
Every male is a vagina expert. Not every male
Not you, Lorne.
can go on
As we've proved with that picture Kelp Pill gave us a few streams ago, you hardly know what a vagina looks like.
and examine vaginas.
Oh, really? When was the last time you had sex, Mr. Armstrong?
That is none of your concern,
Never.
Mr. Whatever your name is.
Casey said you haven't had sex in a decade. I had sex twice today.
Who'd you have sex with?
Casey.
Your fucking mother. It's none of your business.
They'll fucking knock your goddamn face off, you fucking bitch.
This is silly. This is just silly. You don't ask doctors who they.
It is silly. That's not the way you talk to somebody. You don't talk about somebody's mother.
You don't call your girlfriend, in quotes, treatment provider a little bitch. I want an apology.
Don't talk about my mother.
I want a sorry doctor right now. Say, I'm sorry, doctor. And if I need to put things in her vagina to study her, I will. That's what I do. Well, my work needs to be done here. Expect a call in about 10 or 15 minutes.
How the fuck does he believe this?
Goodbye.
Did you have sex with her? That fucking piece of shit, I tell you. That's a fucked up treatment, please. And that fucking guy, I'd like to reach through the fucking bone and beat him in the goddamn head for a fucking multi bitch. Now, I'm going to say sorry to him for calling him a bitch. He's a fucking bitch. A psychotherapist does not give fucking medical treatment. He's a fucking retard.
This Jim? Right.
Hello?
Hello? This Jim? I'm on my way back to the office right now, and I'm going to be monitoring this call, but only for a short period of time. So let's, yeah, go ahead.
Lorne?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing? How are you doing?
Doing okay. How are you?
Oh, I've been better.
Yeah, me too. Still here.
So tell me everything that's going on.
I'm I'm going to a lot of appointments.
Kelp, what is this other half of the video? What it just changed into a completely different call.
We have a lot of therapy sessions and just trying to work on some stuff, I guess.
Kelp Bill, you changed your name to Vagina Expert.
I don't know. I'm ready to leave, but they're pretty much telling me I can't go.
How come you haven't called me in 6 days?
I'm really fuzzy. I forget a lot of stuff. There's just these little pills I take at night, and then sometimes if I get a lot of anxiety and I can't breathe, then they'll give me something to calm me down.
How come you haven't called me in 6 days?
I'm not allowed to really use the phone. I'm monitored all the time.
She can only use the phone when she's under supervision.
Wait a minute, is that Tiffany? Is that Casey? It sounds nothing like her.
That's how these things work.
I thought she could use it every night between 6 and 8.
I feel like I'm in prison. I don't deserve to be punished. I obviously had a problem. I know that.
So, but your calls don't need to be monitored by what we're saying. So why are you on speaker?
He needs to hear everything.
No.
They don't trust me.
Lorne, wait, isn't she in sex? This is when she's in sex rehab, and Lauren's like, well, why do you need to record and monitor our calls? Maybe because you're having sex with her, well, phone sex, while she's in rehab trying to get better?
They've made that very clear.
How many times have you had sex?
I don't know.
You don't know because they're drugging you up?
I'm supposed to be getting clean, but...
You're supposed to be getting clean of drugs, but... You're supposed to be getting clean of drugs, but they're drugging you up.
I'm trying to go with the program.
So let me just clear something up real quick before we go back in the facility here. Just so you know, so everybody in this call knows, there has been some allegations of sexual misconduct here in our facility, and we're handling that. That's why I've been assigned to the case. So I don't know the specifics on that. I'm kind of new to this whole thing, so I hope you guys bear with me here. But I can assure you that Casey's going to be taken care of.
Nobody's going to sexually mistreat her anymore, right?
No, absolutely not. In fact, we've been talking to the
Thank you.
the police about that.
Thank you. Good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
According to Casey, somebody else acted out on her. And this, keep in mind, this was in the middle of when we caught her with some substances. So yeah, once again, I can't go into details, but we're taking care of it, at least to the best of our ability.
You will. I didn't sleep very well last night because it was the 5th night in a row that I hadn't heard from you. You really need to be as good as you can and get this rehab. Get the help that you need to get.
I'm really trying.
The better you are, the more you'll be able to call me. Talk to me about it because I'm your boyfriend. Right? You're not trying hard enough to want to call me.
I can't. You should understand that. You were in prison for 5 years.
This guy sounds quite trusting.
Whatever you wanted? Did you get to do whatever you wanted when you were in prison?
This new guy that you have sounds quite trusting. He sounds like he's actually there to help you. Trust this guy and do what he tells you to do. Forget the drugs.
Yeah, forgive me for asking, but this is Lorne, right? I've heard a little bit about you.
Lorne.
Yes.
I'll see what I can do about getting you on the
Thanks for coming, Lethal Brownie. Merry Christmas.
list of approved callers. Keep in mind, she's still, when she calls, she still has to be under supervision, but not necessarily direct supervision. Like I said, no guarantees. I'll see what I can do. But in the meantime,
I appreciate that.
Certainly, we have to get back inside the facility here. So if there's any other questions I can ask or that you guys need answered, please let me know. I got about another minute here before we really have to get going.
Yeah.
Is there any way she can call me tonight?
Well, I need to go talk. Keep in mind I'm new to this whole thing, so I need to talk to facilitators in there, and we'll see what we can work out. Most likely, that's most likely it. I still haven't. I'm not totally up to speed on the police involvement here, but yeah, if they need to talk to her, then it's really on them. If not, no matter what, it takes a long time to get this whole paperwork thing through for an approved caller. So she'll still be monitored. Just so you know. Okay?
I love you,
Okay,
Casey.
you guys have a great day.
You too. Thanks.
No problem. Bye-bye.
All right, Kelp, there you go. You got 2 calls, and that's your Christmas present, So, thanks everybody for coming. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. I really appreciate everybody hanging out. This is the longest stream I've done so far. I know I said at the last 2 streams that I probably won't be streaming for another week, and then I do it the next day. But really, with the holidays coming up, it'll probably sometime next week. So I hope everybody can come. Again, thanks so much, everybody, and I hope you have a very Merry Christmas.